right, good morning. It is 7:24 on Festival Saturday. So, I'm back again, and my name is Jared Moore from Muskogee Media, and you're going to be at the desk with me today for the majority, just like yesterday. So, let's jump right in. The reason that I'm here at 7:24 in the morning is because the 5K starts right out here at the Mound Building at 7:30. So if you want to come out and catch the end of the 5K, you've still got time. And what they'll do is they'll have the finish line set up right in front of the mound that's in the center of the Capitol complex. And you can see all of the athletes come in and arrive at the finish line. In fact, you can kind of see right on this, the festival's website, one of the slides here is the 5K coming in right here, these guys. So it'll be a pretty big event that you should check out. That's the first thing up. And Jessica McBride will be coming in to cover the 5K. And after she's done, she has some photos and gets the results. She's going to come into the stream and we'll get an update on that. Also going on today, 8 a.m. Saturday, out at the Omniplex is the horseshoe competition. Horseshoes are a big part of the festival. Gets a big turnout every year. Go out and check out the horseshoes if you're out at the complex at 8 a.m. or out at the Omniplex at 8 a.m. Let's see, what's next? We have 9 a.m. The 3-on-3 basketball tournament is going to start, and I believe the 3-on-3 basketball tournament is in the Muskogee Dome out at the Omniplex. Let me check and make sure. Yeah, it looks like that's where it's going to be. So, 3-on-3 basketball tournament. They're going to have the youth and then the adult, I believe, is the setup. And that's going to start at 9 out at the Omniplex today. 10 o'clock, parade, downtown Okmulgee. So, let's go to our map again, and we'll run through everything. So far, we've looked at the 5K is going to come in right in this area, in front of the dome, or in front of the mound building, right here. The 5K will come in, and then the horseshoes are always held right in, whoops, let's scroll up here. Right here, in fact, in this image, the satellite image, you can see the horseshoe pits right here. And then the dome is where the 3-on-3 basketball will be. And also the cornstalk shoot, the youth shoot, will be starting at 9 right here where the cornstalk range is. At 10, the parade will kick off. And the parade, it runs through downtown Okmulgee. So if you see this building here, right here, that's the Creek Council House in downtown Okmulgee, and the parade will run straight down West 6th Street past the Council House and on down and turn. I believe it's here or here it'll turn, but this is the sweet spot to see the parade, right here around the Council House. And this is the movie theater is here. This little area is chock full of interesting things. So the parade starts at 10. Go down and check that out. Muskogee Media is going to have a float in the parade, and the graphics guys are going to go down and hand out candy down there at the parade. It's going to be a fun time. Don't forget to check out our booth out at the Omniplex. We have stickers. We have temporary tattoos. There's a contest going on right now, and it's taking place today, where if you get a temporary tattoo and you put the temporary tattoo somewhere visible on your body, and one of us out at the booth sees you with the temporary tattoo, they will give you a little red card. And that little red card enters you into a contest to win prizes at the booth. So we have stuff like, t-shirts. We've got little knickknacks and stuff like that. A whole basket full of goodies and some grab bags and some other things out there. Go out and check it out. We're also going to be running the little throw the beanbag through the hole promotion again this year. So kids can come out and throw a beanbag through the hole and they'll get a prize. So it's a good deal. Come check out our booth. When you go out, when you get to the Omniplex, our booth will be right at the front. So when you get to it and you come in, our booth is right here on this corner in front of the arts and crafts area here, and also right across from the fun fair. So good times. After the parade, there's going to be the food council and all of that stuff down at the council house. Food art market. Speaking of food art market, we've got some footage that Jessica McBride shot down there yesterday. We'll take a look at it in just a second. After that, though, from 3 to 6 is going to be the gospel Muskogee hymn singing out at the Dome. And at 6, the rodeo, the finals rodeo starts. 7, we have Blues Traveler on the stage. Big venue draw there. And then 9, Brett Michaels will take the stage. Also, pretty big name. So, if you're watching this stream, the first thing I would say to you is, if you're not in the 5K, go back to sleep. It's too early for you to be awake. If you are watching it, though, and you're an early bird, plan your day for that 7 o'clock Blues Traveler show out at the Omniplex, because it's going to be rocking. There's going to be probably 1 million people out there for sure. So check it out. Let's see. Where is my large schedule? Did it fall over the table? I don't see it. Well, I believe it's on here. Let's look on here. We'll take a look. The weather right now, let's get an update while that's downloading. Looks like it is 74.9 degrees. You cannot beat that, folks. 74.9 degrees. Let me refresh that. It is. That's right. Let's pop it up. All right, 74.9, guys. Beautiful. Clear day. Lovely temperatures. Let's look at today's forecast and pop that up so we can get an idea of how things are going to go. So by noon, we should be at 89 with a high of 93. So not as bad as it has been. They're forecasting lower temperatures slightly, 2 degrees maybe. And then when the sun goes down at 9, it's going to be 84. So it's not going to be too bad today. You need to still drink water and make sure you're hydrated. You're wearing light clothing. Wear a hat. Protect yourself. Last thing you want to do on Festival Saturday is, when you're out having a good time, get too involved, get a sunburn, get the heat stroke. It'll ruin your whole day, especially when you're going to wait for some of those evening groups to come out, so you get all sick and tired during the day and you go home and then you can't make it out to see the free act. So let's see here. Where is that schedule? Still downloading. All right. What's next? Today, the schedule for the stream is going to be, we're going to run right up until probably around 11, 12, because at that point we'll be entering into that zone where the only events left are the 3 to 6 gospel singing, the rodeo at 6, and then the entertainment. And at that point, we'll shut the stream down, and then this link will turn into the recording of the stream, so everybody can just click it and get all the updates. Again, the schedule today is going to be 7:30 a.m. 5K, 8 a.m. horseshoes out at the Omniplex, 9 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournaments start at the Omniplex in the Dome. Also, cornstalk shooting is starting at the complex west of the executive buildings. The food and art market fires up at 10 downtown Okmulgee around the council house in conjunction with the parade. So, in fact, does this have... Well, oh, here we go. This is what we need. Let's zoom into this. Perfect. All right. So here we go. As you can see, 7:30 a.m. 5K walk run, east side of Mound, Muskogee Creek Nation Complex. 8 a.m. rodeo slack at the Bob Barrington Rodeo Arena. Rodeo slack is kind of the practice event. Fast pitched softball tournament is going to be running all day today. Horseshoe tournament is going to be running close to all day. 9 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament youth at the Muskogee Dome. Cornstalk shoot starts youth west of Mound at the complex. And the volleyball tournament is firing up out at the Omniplex. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Council House Art and Food Market. 10 a.m. Festival Parade, 6th Street, Okmulgee. Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot west of Mound. That's going to be where the cornstalk shoot is. I just want to mention, while I talk about Mike Berryhill's Memorial Bow Shoot, Mike Berryhill is the gentleman who, he's a living legend. He is the guy who brought the cornstalk shoots back down to the Creek Nation and also kind of revitalized the Creek bow making here. Wonderful gentleman. Children's Fun Fair at 10 a.m. is going to be running out at the Omniplex just like yesterday. Child safety seat check is going to be here at the complex, probably over next to the cornstalk range, in between the cornstalk range and the Mound building. So come out and get your child safety seat checked. Make sure that your little one is safe, and if you get pulled over, you won't get a ticket. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., the health fair. You know, we saw this yesterday, and I haven't confirmed where that is being held. So, but health fair, 11 a.m. arts and crafts food vendors. So that's going to be both at the Omniplex and down at the council house downtown. 3 to 6 p.m. Creek hymn singing, gospel singing at the Muskogee Dome. 6 p.m. INFR Tour Rodeo Finals. And then 7 p.m. is Blues Traveler out at the Omniplex. And 9 p.m. is Brett Michaels out at the Omniplex. And then, of course, fireworks. And then also on Sunday at 8 a.m., they're going to wrap up the fast pitch softball tournament. So that is going to be a big deal on Sunday. Let's look down here. It says also shuttle service available every 20 minutes, June 24th and 25th, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. from Housing Division parking lot and East Mound parking. So those two locations, do they have that on here? I'll show you where those two locations are. I'm going to back out a little bit. Is that right? Let's see. It says East Mound. Okay. So the two parking lots that they're referring to there is, this here is the East Mound parking lot. So if you come into the complex and you get to this parking lot right here, there'll be a shuttle there every 20 minutes that you can hop on that will take you out to the festival on the Omniplex grounds. So, and also they're running one from, does it say which parking lot on the, it doesn't. Okay. They'll be running one, this is the housing parking here. So if you go and get in one of these parking lots, it's probably going to be this front parking lot. There'll be a shuttle that every 20 minutes will be shuttling people over to the Omniplex here. So we've got those two things. What else is on this brochure that we could see? All right, looks good. Now, okay. Also happening today that's not on these lists, but still, great thing to check out. The open house for the executive building and the veterans building is from 12 to 2 today. And those two buildings are located on the complex. Let me show you where those are. So, because that's something I haven't done yet. We were just talking about the Capitol complex here with Highway 75 running here. And the Cornstalk Range here. The Dome. Here is the east parking lot where you could catch a shuttle ride. Down here. Here's Muskogee Media Studios, where I am currently. But you can see right here a pentagon-shaped building. This is the Veterans Building. And this building will be having an open house from 12 to 2 today. And the Executive Building as well, 12 to 2. So both of these buildings will be having an open house. Go in and check them out. The Veterans Building has a very interesting setup, design, and there's also a lot of Muskogee veterans artifacts, from their uniforms to letters that they sent home and stuff like that from the war zone. So it's set up so there's like a hallway that runs through it, and you can walk down this hallway and look at all of these artifacts. Also, Ken Davis, he's the head of the Veterans Affairs Department. Great guy. He'll be there to answer any questions. Have a chat with him. He's one of the friendliest guys you'll ever meet. So, those two open houses will be taking place that day. Also, if you go to the executive building, principal chief, second chief, speaker, second speaker, and the new royalty will be at that open house. You could go in and talk to chief. If you haven't ever met the chief, you can meet the chief. If you haven't ever met second chief, or the speaker, or second speaker, or the new royalty, go in, shake their hands. Tell them what a good job they're doing, or tell them what a good job they're not doing. It's up to you. But they are there as your representatives. Go in and meet the guys. They'll appreciate it a whole lot. All right, so let's take a look here. I'm going to go over to the Native News Today Facebook and see if there's been any new posts on it. Probably not, because Jason's probably at home asleep. Let's check Muskogee Nation News and see what we got here. Oh, here we go. Jessica's got a stream up from the 5K. So let's see. I'm going to pop this up and give you guys some audio, and then we'll take a look at it.
Woo! 10 seconds.
Insert now.
Autos, take your marks.
And they're on.
Hey, come to fun runners, wait. Let's go. Fun runners.
Fun run, please, wait. Fun run, please, wait.
Zip it in quick as you can, get back.
All right. That looked great. Looks like the 5K is off to an impressive start. And let's see what else is on here. Looks like there's another one up. Let's check it. Let's take a look at this one.
Beautiful Saturday. We're getting ready to start the 5K here in a few minutes. It's temperatures in the 70s right now, but I figure the sun will be out here a little bit later. Just as a reminder, we'll be posting our coverage on our social media sites, Native News Today and Muskogee Media and Muskogee Nation News on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so keep an eye out for that. We've also got some cool prizes, so don't forget to hashtag your photos and your videos from the festival on social media with hashtag CreekFest2016. We've also got a tattoo contest going on, so swing by our booth over at the Omniplex near the Dome so that you can pick up a tattoo and have a chance to win some cool prizes. Don't forget also to watch MuskogeeMedia.com for our coverage.
All right. Looking good, guys. Let's go back. And there we go. All right. Oh, here's some entertainment Friday night stuff. Here's some photos they posted from their booth time. Let's go and look at some photos that have been posted to the Muskogee Media Facebook page. Look, there's Jessica, and this is Devaney Luxinger. She's our camera girl. And they were running the booth. They were the last ones at the booth yesterday. So let's keep going. What else do we have here? Oh, here's some interesting photos from the... can I look at all of these? Let's go and take a look here. Oh, yeah, look, here's some stuff, guys. All of these things are on our... this is the Muskogee Nation News Facebook page. You can check out these images. Looks like there are tons of things posted all the way from... We've got Stomp Dance photos from Thursday night's Stomp Dance. You've got things from the art market on Friday. Oh, look at the popcorn. Kettle corn, guys. There's kettle corn down there. We've got the Junior Olympics. Look at these photos. You know, if you're watching this at home and you're online, you ought to go check out the Facebook page. You can like these photos, or you can add names to these photos, tag people that are in these photos. Here's some of the entertainment from Friday night. This has 42 thumbs up, 2 comments. Wow, look. People have already been visiting. Wonderful. All right. Let's go back to the main page, and we will keep our eyes open. Oh, here we go. They've got a new video up. Let's take a look. Or do they have a new video up? Yes, they do. They are. Jessica is keeping us updated. Let's have a listen.
At the end of the 5K and the fun run, we don't have any runners in yet, but they are coming. I talked to Sean Partridge, the coordinator for this year's 5K and fun run, and she said she had over 190 people participating today. So as soon as we've got some results, we'll bring those to you. Until then, stay with us at MuskogeeMedia.com and all of our social media outlets on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
All right, looking good. Doing a great job. Let's refresh it one more time and see if she's got another one up, because she's doing them fast and furious here. No, everything's looking good. Let's check ours. All right, we will keep you posted on that. Real quick, let's run down the schedule here. 7:30 a.m. 5K walk run. So that's what we were just viewing, is the finish line for the walk run. 8 a.m. radio slack at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. 9 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament at the Muskogee Dome. Cornstalk shoot west side of Mound at the archery range. And the volleyball tournament kicking off at the Omniplex. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Council House Art and Food Market downtown. 10 a.m. Festival Parade, 6th Street, Okmulgee. Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot west of Mound at the archery complex. Children's Fun Fair out at the Omniplex, and the child safety seat at the Muskogee Creek Nation complex. Come get your child safety seat checked to make sure it's installed correctly. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the health fair. 11 a.m. arts and crafts food vendors, both at the Omniplex and downtown at the art fair around the council house. 3 to 6 p.m. Creek hymn singing, gospel singing at the Dome. 6 p.m. INFR Tour Rodeo Finals. That's the second time I've said that. 7 p.m. Blues Traveler on the stage out at the Omniplex. And 9 p.m. Brett Michaels, followed by fireworks. So we're all ready to go there. We're going to come back in, and everything's cooking along nicely. Pretty soon we will probably have the results of the 5K coming in. So we can expect to see probably another update from Jessica on the Facebook. Gotta stretch, guys. Don't forget about the open house for the Executive Building and the Veterans Administration Building today, 12 to 2 p.m. Meet Chief, Second Chief, the Royalty Speaker, Second Speaker, Ken Davis. All those guys are going to be at this open house. It says, in fact, the Veterans Building says that they will open up following the parade. So you could get into the Veterans Building before you could get into the Executive Building. You ought to go check them out. Let's check the weather. The weather right now has gone up a degree, 75.7 from last time. It's showing now that we are going to have a chance of thunderstorms on Sunday, 34% chance for 6 p.m. And then up and up Monday, 58% chance of thunderstorms in the morning and in the evening. And then everything looks like normal. There's going to be a large temperature drop Friday on July 1st with a thunderstorm system coming in. So great temperatures looking for the 4th of July weekend. All right. What else do we have here, guys? Oh, we have some footage that Jessica, I believe, shot at the food art market. Let's take a look at some of that. And I'm going to put on the incidental sound, and we'll just take a look at some of the footage, raw B-roll footage. It hasn't been edited for the food and art market downtown around the council house for the festival. This is from, I believe it's from Friday. Looks like what we have there is some fry bread, folks. Oh, yeah, definitely. Indian tacos, guys. So, if you haven't ever had an Indian taco, I can tell that this person doing this is a professional. So, go down, get an Indian taco. It'll change your life. If you haven't ever had a piece of fry bread, one of the delicacies of Native American culture, fry bread. So this lady's got the technique and the system down. She knows what she's doing. All right, let's go and check the next one. And there, they're stirring the kettle corn, getting it ready. You can see the vendors are hard at work downtown at the council house. Right now, this area that we're looking at is probably pretty packed because the parade is going to start at 10 and everybody's going to get their spot and get ready. It's wonderful. All right, let's go to the next one. Some more shots of the art market. Looks like that's a clothing vendor. Go to the next one. There's a flute maker. I have some bubbles there, trinkets, more fry bread. Even more fry bread. That's a big batch, folks. You're gonna have plenty of fry bread. And there's the fixings for the Indian taco. Looks like you got some rotel and some beef there. Put it right on top of that Indian taco in the middle. Delicious. All right, let's go back down and we will check out and see what the status is on the 5K from our Facebook. If you want to check out these updates, you don't want to listen to me talk or be on the stream, you can always go to the Muskogee Nation News Facebook page and you can get all of the info there, and it will have all of our little live streams that have come up and you can watch them all, and it's great. Let's check the native news today and see if there's anything here that we haven't seen. No, we haven't started cooking yet on the native news side. All right, with that being said, let's take a look here at let's do our Instagram and see if we've got any new posts from the last time we were there. So we've got is that Lee Greenwood? I believe this is Lee Greenwood or BJ Thomas here. And we have the booth photo I showed you earlier, stomp dance. We've got some stuff from here's some shots from the booth. The fun fair. Those are our tattoos. Saul's and Gary doing the radio. The stomp dance. It's looking great. Check the weather. Oh, temperatures are going up now, guys. 76.2. Okay. Let's go back and run through our schedule real quick. Again, the 5K started at 7:30. 8 a.m. radio slack at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena, and the fast pitch softball tournament begins out at 8 a.m. at the Omniplex. Horseshoe tournament begins at 8 a.m. 9 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament at the Dome. Cornstalk shoot west of Mound, and the volleyball tournament at the Omniplex. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Council House Art and Food Market, downtown Okmulgee. 10 a.m. Festival Parade, 6th Street, Okmulgee, also downtown in front of the Council House. Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot west of Mound on the complex. Children's Fun Fair at the Omniplex, and Child Safety Seat Check on the complex as well. Come out and get your child safety seat checked to make sure it's compliant. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. health fair. 11 a.m. arts and crafts food vendors. 3 to 6 p.m. Creek hymn singing, gospel singing at the Muskogee Dome. 6 p.m. INFR Tour Rodeo Finals. 7 p.m. Blues Traveler at the Omniplex stage. 9 p.m. Brett Michaels on the same stage. And then fireworks following the entertainment. And then Sunday, we're going to have the fast pitch softball tournament wrap up starting at 8 a.m. So, let's see. What was the next thing? I'm going to show you guys a trick, and you can see how to get into the chat. So, if we go, I'm going to start a new tab here, Muskogee. Well, I'll just show you guys that. So if you are watching this and you aren't on our website, or you haven't ever been to the Muskogee Media website, this is how you get to it. So it's MVSKOKE media.com. Why is it spelled that way? That's the traditional spelling in Creek of Muskogee. So in the Muskogee language, V is a sound, and K's replace sometimes the G in other sounds, kind of a G sound. Muskogee. So that's why we spelled it that way. But it could mess you up if you're trying to get there and you use the English spelling. When you get to the Muskogee Media website, we got a lot of great content on here, guys. You should go through and check it. But let's say you wanted to watch the festival live stream and you clicked here, right? So then you would come to this page and you would find this festival live stream here. So how do you get to the chat, you may be saying? Well, you can leave comments here, but they won't come up until they've been approved. If you go through and you click right here, the name up in this corner, you click that name, it'll take you to the YouTube page, and then once you get to the YouTube page, you can chat up here in this corner. So it's kind of a cool feature. If you want to come in and pop some words into the chat, we can. Well, I'm logged in right now, and I can chat with you right back and answer any questions. Or if you want to give a shout out to somebody, just holler it out, and we'll get it broadcast through the stream. So that's how you do that. Let's close this down. And we'll close that down as well. Let's check the Muskogee Nation News Facebook. We'll see if they've got the results from the 5K. Oh, looks like they've posted me looking very tired this morning. So that is an interesting thumbnail to pick. All right. But it doesn't look like we've got any new live updates from the previous ones that we showed. We got a comment on this. Hope everyone has fun today. Absolutely. All right, guys. Let's go back in the studio. All right, and we are back. So, don't forget, guys, open house today. The Veterans Building on the complex is going to be having an open house following the festival parade, and you can come in and check out all of the great historical artifacts that are in the Veterans Building donated by Muskogee veterans. You can talk to Ken Davis and all the other Veterans Administration staff over there. Great people. Sean Tarioli, give a shout out to that guy. I've worked with him. He's a great guy. Then from 12 to 2, the Executive Building is having an open house, which is right next to the Veterans Building, where you can go in and you can meet Principal Chief, Second Chief, Speaker, Second Chief, or Second Speaker, and the new royalty. Also, there's going to be food and donated door prizes with a grand prize of a 32-inch HD LED TV. So if you want to go over to the Executive Building today, you can enter a contest to win a 32-inch HD LED TV. Pretty good deal, guys. And there's going to be food, so Go get some free food there. You can get into the air conditioning during the 12 to 2 period where it's going to be starting to get real hot. So, not to mention, shake hands with the chief. Shake hands with the second chief. Shake hands with the speaker and the second speaker. Meet the royalty. See what this year's, the coming year and the following year are going to look like for the Creek Nation on the administration side. It's going to be great. So, what else do we have coming up? We'll take a look here. Let's go and refresh. Let's see how our CreekFest 2016 hashtag is doing on Instagram. Wow, looky there. Look at those guys. Look at this. This is a great photo. That looks like it's been the only updated post, though. Oh, look at that. That's a wonderful outfit. We have some preserves there. Looks like pickled fruit or something here. Great. Don't forget to come out to our booth here. This is our booth. If you take any photos, hashtag them CreekFest 2016, hashtag Muskogee Media with a V. Come down to our booth, get a tattoo, slap the tattoo on your body where we can see it, just like we see Devaney and Jessica doing here. And if someone on the staff sees you out at the Omniplex or anywhere, they'll give you a little red card and enter you into a contest. You can win some prizes at our booth. All right, let's check the weather. It's getting hotter. We've gone up a degree from the previous time, but still okay. Heat index just feels like 78. So if you're in your house, it's probably going to be close to the same temperature outside still, so you're all right. Come on out. If you come out right now, you can check the 5K is probably rolling in. Let's see here. What do we got cooking? Nothing new there. How about on the native news side? Nope. All right. Let's go back and we'll run down our schedule again. The 5K walk run for today, Saturday, is in progress right now. I'm going to have results shortly. 8 a.m. rodeo slack at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. Fast pitch softball tournament kicks off out at the Omniplex softball fields. The horseshoe tournament kicks off out at the Omniplex at the horseshoe field. 9 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament youth at the Muskogee Dome. Cornstalk shoot starts west of the complex. That's the youth shoot. The adult shoot will be in the afternoon. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Council House Art and Food Market. 10 a.m. Festival Parade, 6th Street, Okmulgee. That's downtown right in front of the Muskogee Creek Nation Council House. Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot is west of Mound starting at 10 on the complex there on the Cornstalk Shoot range. Children's Fun Fair at the Omniplex. Child Safety Seat Check also on the complex. Come out and get your child seat checked to make sure it's been installed correctly and that when you if you do get pulled over, you won't get a ticket. And your child is safe. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Health Fair. 11 a.m. Arts and Crafts and Food Vendors. That's going to be both at the Omniplex and down at the Council House all around there. 3 to 6 p.m. Creek Hymn Singing, Gospel Singing at the Muskogee Dome. So if you've never heard Creek hymns or you just like gospel singing, etc., choirs type stuff, come out. You can hear the Muskogee language being preserved, and you can also hear some great singing, wonderful singers. Very nice baritone. 6 p.m., INFR Tour Radio Finals. 7 p.m., Blues Traveler on the Omniplex stage, and Bret Michaels also on the Omniplex stage following them at 9, and then fireworks following all of that. Sunday, 8 a.m., fast pitch softball tournament gets wrapped up. All right. What's on there? Yeah, so here we have Lee Greenwood and BJ Thomas, Bret Michaels and Blues Traveler. Great. All right, guys. I am going to take a break real quick. And for you in the stream, let's queue up a previous year's festival movie. And you could take a look at what the festival has been in the past years. How about this? Let's take a look at the last year's opener stomp dance. All right. Looks great. We're back. All right, let's get caught up. Don't forget about the open house happening at the Executive Building and the Veterans Building. The Veterans Building is going to open up right after the parade, and then the Executive Building will be 12 to 2 today. So come out and check out those buildings and those events. Let's check and see if we've got an update on the 5K yet. We have got an update on the 5K. Wonderful. Let's go and make sure.
5K.
Oh,
Is this
sorry
your
about
first
that.
time to
Let me get to there. Let's take a look at this update.
And tell us what you're doing here today.
5K.
Is this your first time to run in the 5K?
No, it's about my third or fourth time.
And what makes you decide to run?
I enjoy running, and I just like getting medals and t-shirts.
What do you think about when you're doing the run, when you're doing the race?
Not to stop, and that I run for everybody that can't run.
What would you say that's what motivates you to keep going? Is there anything, any shout outs you want to give out to the Muskogee Creek people?
To my Uncle Jerry, he's a veteran, Jerry Lowe, and Jay Lee Lowe, she's a Tulsa princess, Royal princess.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, great. Let's switch this. Looking good. Jessica doing a great job out there. Now, temperatures are still going up on outside, so it's getting hotter, guys. It's getting hotter. And it sounds like I'm hearing some guys coming back into the studio, so let's see if we can get somebody to come in and have a chat with us and see what the results were and how the 5K went. Okay. So if you're just tuning in, the schedule for today will be, let's pop that up. (7:30 a.m. 5K walk run, and it looks like it's just about to wrap up there. 8 a.m. rodeo slack at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. Fast pitch softball tournament kicking off out at the softball fields. Horseshoe tournament kicking off out at the Omniplex at the horseshoe beds. 9 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament at the Muskogee Dome. Youth cornstalk shoot starts out at the west of the Mound Building on the complex. Volleyball tournament kicks off out at the Omniplex at the volleyball fields right next to the Dome. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Council House Art and Food Market. That's going on downtown Okmulgee and at the Omniplex. Or no, that's only downtown Okmulgee. That's at the Council House. Excuse me. 10 a.m. Festival Parade, 6th Street, right in front of the Council House, Okmulgee. Mike Berry Hill Memorial Bow Shoot. It's going to be taking place out on the Cornstalk Range. That's on the complex west of the Mount. Child's Fun Fair will be going on out at the Omniplex. Child Safety Seat Check on the complex. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Health Fair. 11 a.m. Arts and Crafts and Food Vendors. That's going to be at the Omniplex and downtown. 3 to 6 p.m. Creek Hymn Singing, Gospel Singing at the Muskogee Dome. And 6 p.m. starts the INFR Tour Rodeo Finals. Followed by 7 p.m. Blues Traveler taking the stage. Then they are headlining for Brett Michaels at 9 p.m. Fireworks following the entertainment. And then Sunday, June 26th at 8 a.m. they're going to wrap up the fast pitch softball tournament. Shuttle service available every 20 minutes, folks. June 24th, 25th, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. from Housing Division parking lot and East Mound parking lot. So if you don't want to try to fight the traffic out at the Omniplex parking lot, you can park over on the complex or out at the housing building. You can just take a shuttle over there. Somebody else will have to deal with that stuff, and you can just hop off the shuttle and do what you got to do. So I saw some of the shuttles yesterday. They're dropping people off. It's working pretty good. Good system. Nice turnout, too, so far for the festival. It's been very, the weather has been very accommodating and not as bad as it could have been. we had a lot of cloud cover yesterday. It looks like we're probably going to have a lot of cloud cover today. I'm going to take a look at the radar right now, and we'll see kind of like what it looks like. I think it's clear, though, totally clear. But we'll take a look and see what it says. There was some sunshine yesterday, and it was pretty hot, but it wasn't, I was expecting to, a lot of times at the festival, you will have this real brutal, oppressive sunshine in addition to the heat, and it can really wear down on you. We always have little spotted downpours a lot of times for the festival too, the spotted showers. So, and our radar is totally clear. So, let's take a look and see if we've got any new posts on Facebook. Doesn't look like it. All right, we have run through the schedule. Health warnings. Okay, so guys, everybody needs to drink plenty of water and stay cool. If you're out in the sun and you start to feel a little dizzy or sick to your stomach or anything like that, get into some shade. Try to cool yourself off. Drink a lot of water. If you want to drink some Gatorade to get your electrolytes back, just try to cut that with some water. So mix the Gatorade, a little bit of Gatorade with some water, just to cut down on the amount of sugar that you take in. What you really need out of the Gatorade is a little bit of the salt to get your electrolytes back, not a lot. So that we had our segment we ran with James Nichols on our website about the heat exhaustion. That's one of the things he recommends, is to dilute your Gatorade a little bit. Wear a hat, wear light colored clothing, try to pace yourself as far as the heat goes. If you start to feel sick, take a break. It's no big deal. The festival's not going anywhere, and we want everybody to have a good time through the entire festival. So take it easy. If you go out to the Omniplex, let me bring this up. When you come into the Omniplex here through the entrance right here, you see, right at this corner, there will be cooling stations set up with huge mister fans that are just blowing out a whole lot of mist and cooling you off. So if you do come out to the complex, that's a good place, or to the Omniplex, that's a good place to go to get cooled off, is right there on that corner. You can hop right in front of one of those fans and get kind of drenched, and then the heat will dissipate. So that's a good deal. Let's check, while we got this up, let's check our Instagram and see what we've got. Anything new? Doesn't look like anybody's posted anything new. All right. So it's Saturday, Festival Saturday. What are you guys out there going to be doing today? Are you going out to the festival? Are you going to attend the open houses? Message us on Facebook. Send us a message in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. Let's see. I am going to real quick here eject that. Okay. Let's take a quick break. I am going to pull up a video for you guys, and that way I can run and get some more footage on my jump drive here to show you guys in the stream. This is last year's sports. So let me switch it to full screen. And then I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, and we are back. Let's come back into the studio here. Jessica is currently getting me some photos, and she's going to come sit in on the stream and give us an update on the 5K before she has to run out and get the horseshoe tournament. So, let's close down some of this stuff here. Great. And the horseshoe tournament is going to start at 8 a.m. So it's already been going. Or no, I'm sorry. Yes, that's right. And Jessica's going to go out and get some shots from that and the results for that and then bring those back. Actually, I think she just told me she's going to try to get some of the festival parade too. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's run through the schedule real quick while we're waiting on Jessica to come in. 7:30 a.m. The 5K is all wrapped up. 8 a.m. Rodeo Slack out at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. Fast pitch softball tournament kicks off at the Omniplex softball fields. Horseshoe tournament kicks off at the Omniplex. 9 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament at the Muskogee Dome. Cornstalk shoot west of the mound. That's the youth cornstalk shoot. The volleyball tournament also kicks off at 9 a.m. out at the Omniplex. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Council House Art and Food Market. 10 a.m. Festival Parade downtown Okmulgee right in front of the Council House. Also starting at 10 a.m. the Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot starts at the Capitol Complex Cornstalk Shoot Range. Children's Fun Fair at the Omniplex kicks off at 10 a.m. Child safety seat check at the complex. Come out and check out whether your child's safety seat has been installed properly so that you don't get a ticket and your child is safe. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Health Fair. 11 a.m. Arts and crafts and food vendors. So that's going to be at the Omniplex and also down around the Council House at the Arts and Crafts area. 3 to 6 p.m. Creek hymn singing, gospel singing at the Muskogee Dome. 6 p.m. INFR Tour Rodeo Finals. 7 p.m. Blues Traveler on the Omniplex stage. 9 p.m. Brett Michaels takes the stage, followed by fireworks. And then on Sunday at 8 a.m. we have the fast pitch softball tournament. It's going to be wrapping up. And that's going to be the last event for the festival is the fast pitch softball tournament. So now it's good to keep in mind that the Monday after the festival there, the Monday, the 27th, the Creek Nation complex will be closed. So if you have to come up to the Creek Nation for any business, that they close the complex on that day so all of the employees can have a chance to recuperate from working the festival, etc. So Monday after festival, complex is closed. Tuesday, complex will be open, business as usual. So we'll also, if you want to see any of the videos or any of the things that we posted, we'll probably have all that stuff up on Tuesday, but you can always come back to the stream and check out the live stream and to see the unedited raw footage. Come on in, Jessica.
There you go.
Yeah, just go around this part if you have a chance. Now, does this have the
This has
horseshoes stuff on it?
No, this has the 5K. It also has BJ Thomas, his
Oh, great.
performance from last night too.
Well, let's take a look. I am going to grab the...
And I think it's just stills of BJ Thomas.
Let's pull it in. So how was the 4K?
The
Was
five
there or
the-
5K?
The 5K was actually, it wasn't as hot as it has been in previous years. I didn't think. I talked to the event coordinator, Sean Partridge, and she said they had over 190 participants this year.
Wow, that is pretty good. Oh, okay, great. Let's run through this stuff here. Wow, you got a lot on here, Jessica.
Yeah, that's why it took me a while to get in here.
All right. Oh, okay. It's going to do that. Let's go, and we will go bring that in. All right, so this is BJ Thomas.
Yes.
There he is. How was the crowd for the entertainment?
It wasn't that bad. More of an older crowd. I've got some crowd shots in there as well. Kind of slower music, not your upbeat country or anything that we've seen previously, but I mean, it's something for everyone.
Let's keep rolling. He's singing it up. It's hot. It's really hot for that jacket.
Yes. Yes.
So, great shots. Now, would you say compared to previous festival turnouts, there's a larger turnout, smaller turnout?
I'd say maybe a little bit smaller.
There's a bubble tower.
But you know, he wasn't the main act. Though he started at 7, he was kind of, I hate to say the warm-up act because obviously he's.
Oh, it looks pretty good. Now, did they do the VIP seating this year, or is that gone?
I didn't see VIP seating
Okay.
this year, and people were sitting all the way up to the yellow tape. So
great. That was one of the things yesterday on the stream that I was telling everybody is I don't know if they're going to have the VIP seating, but if they do, you know, then an area will be roped off at the front. But if they don't, then you can get as close as you can get if you get there early enough. And it's going to be the same rules, guys, for Blues Traveler. So if you want to get in and see Blues Traveler, you can go all the way up to the stage if you get there early enough and get your seats down. So if you're a big fan of Blues Traveler or Bret Michaels, you might want to get out there as early as you can to try to reserve your position. So there. Great crowd shots. Look at the babies. Babies.
and don't forget, they'll have the fun fair too. So if you've got kids and you don't think you can keep them wrangled in through the concerts, take them out to the fun fair, let them run around and get some energy out. Judge Bigler was running in the 5K this morning.
That's Judge Bigler, ladies and gentlemen. We caught your Facebook streams here in our stream. And how was the experience of doing the Facebook streams? Did everything work out? Were you on the Wi-Fi or did you go through your data plan?
I went through the data plan.
Okay.
And I haven't had much of any trouble. I don't know if you've noticed. You've probably noticed. I don't know if our viewers have. It's cutting off the first 5 seconds and the last 5 seconds. So
I see.
what I've kind of told the staff is be aware of that.
Yeah, you know, that's probably a good idea anyway, because whenever we queue anything up from on our end, you know, I can't hear the audio that's actually playing in the interview because of the setup we're running.
Right.
But it would be nice if you guys had, if there was a little buffer there where, there was some silence and then go into the story. It's always good advice.
this runner that we're showing right now, he won the race this year. He also won the race last year as well. Sports photography is a little bit different than our regular photography. You got to take a whole lot of clips.
1747 is pretty decent.
And he came in before that because I had to take all those pictures and then turn
I see.
and take that picture.
Yeah, he's fuming. Those are great shots.
I think all the videos are at the end too.
Yeah, they'll probably be in a separate thing because it automatically opened this preview thing. In fact, let's go and take a look at some video. Yeah, here we go. Let me move this down. All right. Oh, there you go.
Coming in, there's a cool runner.
Come on.
Man, these men, they got some nice
So,
brains.
it looks like the crowd or the 5K grouping is pretty spread out. Some people are walking, some people are running, and it was a walk run, guys. So if you go on next year, if you want to get involved in the 5K, you don't have to run. You can just come out and walk it.
We had several people walk on the 5K, and then if the 5K is a little bit too long for you, you can always do the fun run as well. And I don't think the fun run is really timed. Everybody gets a prize. It's a lot of younger kids.
Looking good. Kicking it in, too.
Set up.
It's really cool what they do at the 5K because they don't actually have someone that's standing there at the line. What they do is during registration, they give them a little card to put on their shoe. And so if you can see the line there at the bottom, the orange and black line, that's how they track them. So as they come across, it's computerized results. And it automatically goes into the system, so we should have those results.
Uh-oh, he's going to catch up. Is he going to catch up? Oh, don't finish. Homer, Nicholas Potter. Hey, there he goes.
Let's see, this is from the start. Yeah, the Facebook post you guys got up for the start looked really good.
Good, because I was doing phone and video at the same time. So.
Yeah, it looked good. The composition was very good. Let me mute the audio there on the laptop. All right, let's keep going.
This may just be my test shots.
All right, let's keep going. I'm going to move on to the... now these we've shown. I showed these earlier. Fry bread. Go out and get some fry bread, guys.
There should be food everywhere, whether you're over at the council house for the parade or out at the Omniplex. There's food, water. Don't forget to stay hydrated.
And so, let's come back in the studio here. And Jessica's gonna run out because she has got to get horseshoes.
And I've been asked to try and cover the parade. Yep.
Great. So when she gets something from that, she'll come back. Are you gonna Facebook from out there?
Yes, I'm gonna try on Facebook.
Okay.
Like we've said before, with the data, it's hit and miss. So there may come a time today where we can't do it anymore.
Sure. Well, we'll keep an eye on everything here back at the head shed, and if we see something, we'll pop it up and we'll take a look at it. All right. Well, Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
We'll see you soon. Just to run down the schedule, guys. The 5K is all wrapped up. That's what we just looked at. The rodeo slack started at 8 a.m. at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. Hey, Jessica, could you get this? Oh, sorry. Thank you. Fast pitch softball tournament has kicked off at 8 a.m. out at the Omniplex softball fields. Horseshoe tournament kicked off Omniplex horseshoe fields. 9 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament starts at the Muskogee Dome at the Omniplex. Cornstalk shoot, the youth cornstalk shoot, starts at the main complex west of the Mount. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Council House Art and Food Market downtown in front of the Council House. 9 a.m. volleyball tournament at the volleyball fields. 10 a.m. festival parade right downtown in front of the Council House. Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot out on the complex. Children's Fun Fair kicks off at 10 a.m. out at the Omniplex. Child Safety Seat Check also at 10 a.m. on the main complex. Come out and see if your child safety seat was installed correctly and make sure that your child is safe in case of an accident. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Health Fair. 11 a.m. Arts and Crafts and Food Vendors. That's going to be out at the Omniplex, and also some of those will be down around the Council House. 3 to 6 p.m. Creek Hymn Singing, Gospel Singing at the Muskogee Dome. The INFR Tour Rodeo Finals begin at 6 p.m. at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. So those are the finals. That's going to be the heavyweights. 7 p.m. Blues Traveler takes the stage at the Omniplex. So if you want to get a good seat, we just heard from Jessica that they're not doing the VIP seating this year. So if you want to get a good seat for Blues Traveler, you probably ought to be out there about 6 o'clock, really, and get up close. 9 p.m. Bret Michaels. If you want to get a good seat for Bret Michaels, you probably ought to get out there at 6 p.m. You know, you'll have to watch Blues Traveler, which I'm sure if you like Bret Michaels, you won't have a problem watching Blues Traveler. But that's the only way you're going to guarantee to get up front if you want to hold your hand up and shake Bret Michaels' hand while he's singing. Fireworks following the entertainment tonight. So Sunday, 8 a.m., they're going to wrap up the fast pitch softball tournament, and then that's going to be the end of the festival. If you want to catch a shuttle today, all day they run every 20 minutes. So, for instance, Blues Traveler, and when those guys are getting close to taking the stage, the parking lot out at the Omniplex is going to be full, and there's probably going to be a line of traffic wrapping all the way around the entire area over there. So let me give you a ballpark idea of what it's going to look like, because if you haven't ever been to a festival here, when we have a big name musical act, it might blow your mind how much traffic will be here. Let's take a look at this map real quick. Or actually, hold on, let me stretch this out. There we go. Okay. So, Blues Traveler is a major musical group. Bret Michaels is also a legendary musical figure. When those guys are going to perform, or when it's getting close, this whole area, 75 here and on through, and this parking lot, all of this is just going to be probably, most likely, jam-packed with cars. And it'll take you 20 minutes probably to get from this intersection down to here, because it'll just be a solid line of cars. If you want to try to avoid that, or you don't want to deal with the hassle of doing that, you want to chat with your family or something, you can park in this area here and take a shuttle. They run every 20 minutes over, that will take you over to the Omniplex, and the same thing up here at the housing building. You can park your car up here and take a shuttle over to the housing building. If you are coming from out of town, it's much easier to come in from the north on 75 and just park in this parking lot right here and wait for a shuttle, hop on a shuttle. Your car is going to be safe and secure in a monitored parking lot. There's going to be security cameras here, there's going to be security cameras here, and it'll be far away from the traffic and all of the cars and stuff that's going to be parked here. They've also built a building here, so some of this parking that was here last year won't be there, so there's going to be even less parking here. So should be interesting. But get out early, folks. Then you won't have a problem with all those things. You could take a shuttle. Let's take a look at Creek Fest 2016 and see if we've got any updates on there. Not yet. How about Muskogee Nation News? Let's see if there's anything new here. Not yet. All right. today, guys, remember to stay hydrated. Wear light clothing. And if you're in the sun and you feel like you're getting sick or dizzy or anything like that, try to take a break. Drink some nice cool water. Cool off. You know, take breaks a lot. Yesterday, my wife and daughter, while I was working, went out to the fun fair and they took a lot of breaks. They went out and back 3 or 4 times to get cooled off, you know. And it's the festival's not going to go anywhere, and it's better to stay healthy than it is to try to slog it all out in a big go. It's no fun when you do that. So, let's see here. Let's check the weather, speaking of the heat, and see what we're dealing with right now. It is 8:46 and the temperature is 80.4 degrees, but it feels like 85 degrees. The visibility is clear and there's no chance of rain today, guys. South wind gusts 13 miles per hour, so it's not too bad. In fact, the temperature is pretty reasonable for right now. It's going to get a lot hotter, folks. So as the day goes on, take that into your calculations of what you're going to do. It's not going to get as hot as it's been yesterday, and tomorrow it's supposed to be hotter. Looks like we're going to get a break from the weather about Thursday to Friday. Looks like the temperatures are going to go down. But that's not helping us today, guys. So let's run down the schedule real quick while we're here. 7:30 a.m. The 5K walk run has wrapped up. We are waiting on the computer results to come in. As Jessica mentioned, they track the runners using card system, so it's all digital. 8 a.m. Rodeo Slack at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. So Rodeo Slack is kind of like a warm-up event, but still, they're going to be getting warmed up. You might see some really interesting things happening there. Fast pitch softball tournament starts at 8 a.m. Horseshoe tournament starts at 8 a.m. at the Dome. 9 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament for the youth at the Muskogee Dome. Cornstalk shoot and the volleyball tournament. They all kick off at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Council House Art and Food Market. 10 a.m. Festival Parade, Children's Fun Fair, and Child Safety Seat all kick off. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the Health Fair. 11 a.m. Arts and Crafts and Food Vendors. 3 to 6 p.m. Creek Hymn Singing, Gospel Singing at the Dome. 6 p.m. INFR Tour Rodeo Finals. 7 a.m. Blues Traveler, or 7 p.m. Blues Traveler. 9 p.m. Brett Michaels, followed by fireworks. Also, guys, keep in mind the open house for the executive building is happening 12 to 2 p.m. Show up at this and you could meet chief, second chief, speaker, second speaker, the royalty, and there's free food and donated door prizes. You could win a 32-inch HD LED TV just by taking a tour of the executive building. Interesting. Also, starting right after the parade, so probably, parade will probably wrap up about 11. The Veterans Affairs building, the Pentagon of the West, I think it's called, will be opening. You can take a tour here, meet Ken Davis, take a look. There's a lot of donated veterans artifacts from war zones, etc., in there. Great building. Interesting structured building. It's a Pentagon style building, which you don't often see. Go in, talk to Ken Davis. He'll tell you about all the great things the Veterans Affairs Administration is doing and how they're helping our Muskogee veterans and other veterans as well. So, great place to take a tour. Go over there and check those two buildings out. That's not on the festival list, but it is happening, so go check it out. Shake hands with the chief. All right, let's see what we got going on. Is there any Facebook things happening? Not yet. Okay. Let's take a look and see what we can see. I'm going to see here, MCN Creek Nation Festival Parade. 15. All right. I'm just going to look around and see what we can see. Oh, too many mice, folks. Got mice all over the place. Computer mice. All right. Right now, the cornstalk shoot for the youth is about to begin out at the complex. The cornstalk shoot is a very interesting event that takes place every year at festival, and they also have it, I think it's the Chogadoxi Secholgi, which is the Creek Bowshooter Society and Bowmaker Society, really. They have a shoot, I believe it's the first or the last Saturday of every month out here at the complex. Now, and I think they have another area where they're doing shoots now too. How the cornstalk shoot works is you have two stacks of cornstalks at about 100 yards or so away from each other, and the groups of people shoot volleys of arrows towards the cornstalks. The arrows have these long needles on them, and the objective is to hit the stack, and then the number of cornstalks that your needle goes through is the number of points you have. So normally they will set a point goal of 40, 50 points or so, and then they will just shoot until somebody hits that number and that person wins the shoot. So they're long events, but it's an interesting event because most archery contests are based on hitting a target that's maybe 20 yards, 50 yards away from you. You know, relatively short range. Cornstalk shoot is like lofting arrows out hundreds of yards. You know, you don't often see archery events that do that. And then on top of that, it's a traditional Native American game. So it's something that's a good thing to check out. And if you go out there, a lot of times they will also have flint knapping or basket weaving. They have had some, they played Chunky out there one year. Chunky's a traditional Native American game that's kind of like you roll a stone on the ground, and then you have these long, kind of like a spear looking thing, but it's not a real spear, and you try to hit the stone to score points while it's rolling. So they have a mishmash of different things out there. It's very interesting and educational if you've never been acquainted with those events. That starts at 9 o'clock out on the complex. The 3-on-3 basketball tournament is going to start soon. The 3-on-3 basketball tournament is a tradition here at the festival. And if you want to see some real rivalries and some people that get prepared to do a 3-on-3 tournament, is probably one of the better ones in the state. I don't know where you would go to see a 3-on-3 tournament other than that, but these guys get ready. We have the Muskogee Media, I think we have a team in the 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Now the one that starts at 9 is the youth tournament, so those will be kids. But you know, you're going to see some real athletic prowess out there at that tournament. And it's in the dome, so it's air conditioned. You can sit in the bleacher seating. You can check out all the things that are going at the dome. And if you get bored with the tournament, you can always go out and walk around for a little while and check out what's happening on the Omniplex. Check out the food vendors, check out the arts and crafts, and check out the fun fair. You could walk right across from the 3-on-3 basketball tournament and check out the volleyball tournament that's going to start at 9. You could also go and check out the horseshoe tournament, though the horseshoe tournament should probably be wrapping up about 9:30 or so. But you could still catch it and see what it looks like. You could check out the horseshoe fields. You could take a little bit of a stroll and go right over to the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena and catch the rodeo slack that's happening out there. So you'll be able to see, even if you're not a big rodeo fan, you could see some beautiful horses and beautiful dressing and stuff. Those guys taking their horses out and getting them ready for the competition tonight. So warming them up, stretching their ligaments. So if you like horses, great place to go. You can walk right through the paddock there. Beautiful. What else is going on? If you go downtown, if you don't want to go out to the Omniplex right now and you go downtown, you want to catch the parade, you could head out there right now. You'll be an hour ahead of time for the parade, and you have plenty of time to go through all of the booths and check everything out. Get yourself something to eat, get a nice spot for the parade. Right about now, all of the floats and the different departments are moving their floats down and getting in a line to get ready for the parade to start. So they're organizing all that stuff down there. So that'll be interesting. Right next to the high school, you can go down and check that out. In fact, it'd probably be a good idea to head down there now, because you could park your car and have plenty of time to walk over to where the parade is going to start, or where the parade's going to travel through, and you wouldn't have to worry about getting there and having to fight any type of traffic or crowds or getting pushed out of the area. They're probably going to have a announcer booth set up somewhere around the council house or just past it. I don't know if they're going to do that again this year, but that's what they've done in past years. So that's a good place to post up if you want to hear the announcements of what float it is, etc., etc. Our float is going to be handing out candy to the kids. So if you see the Muskogee Media truck come through, grab one of those guys and have them give you some candy. In fact, let me see. Do we have our video from yesterday up on it? Let's see if we got audio on it. No, we still don't have audio on it. But you can get an idea. Let's see. I don't know why that one didn't have the audio, but we can take a look at the video anyway. So this is our float truck. You'll see what it looks like. There's a picture of Jason there in the back seat. He's describing here the promotions that we will run. For some reason, this video doesn't want to play the audio. I don't know why. But basically, he's saying if you have the tattoo on your skin, somewhere where we can see it on Saturday, we'll give you a red card. And that card you can use to get entered for prizes. Let's skip ahead and you can get a view of the whole float. Let's see, where is that? There's the booth. So, that's what the float will look like. Let's go back and check. All right. So, what can we talk about now, guys? Well, the 3 to 6 gospel singing that's going to take place today at 3 to 6 p.m. out at the Muskogee Dome. That's going to be Creek hymn singing and gospel. So if one of the ways that the language is being preserved is through Creek hymns. That is, the Creek churches will sing hymns in the Muskogee language. So if you come out, you can hear the Muskogee language being sung. It's very interesting, and for a lot of Native Americans that attend the church, it's very moving. So you should come out, hear some of our traditional language, hear the hymns, and really the singers. These are guys and girls who sing every Sunday, and some of them are very talented. So come on out and catch some of those Creek hymns and gospel singing at the Muskogee Dome. The parade is going to kick off at 10 o'clock, so if you want to get down and get a good seat in line, you should head on out there. Ooh. Let's see, what else do we have today? We're just waiting on some updates. Let's check Instagram and see if we have any new images. No, nothing new here, guys. All right. Let's go here. The temperature is 81.7 degrees right now, so it's getting hotter. Tomorrow's scheduled temperature is 96 degrees, and it looks like there is a chance of rain for the afternoon, so that could possibly impact the softball tournament, the fast pitch softball tournament wrap up on Sunday, though most likely not, because it looks like it's in this 7 to 6 to 8 p.m. range, and the tournament should probably be wrapping up. And if it starts raining, they'll probably just keep playing anyway. Several times we've had rain in the softball tournaments, and they just keep playing. Those guys are hardcore. Let's take a look here. We're all right. I'm going to run through the schedule one more time. Or probably not one more time, but for this hour. 7:30 a.m. 5K walk run, east side of the mound, MCN Complex. That's already happened, and we're just waiting on the results. 8 a.m. rodeo slack at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. Fast pitch softball tournament starting out at the softball fields, and horseshoe tournament starting at the Muskogee, or right next to the Muskogee Dome on the Omniplex. 9 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament, and the youth cornstalk shoot will start on the MCN the MCN complex over here at the archery range that's just west of the executive buildings. Also starting at 9, the volleyball tournament out at the Omniplex. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Council House Art and Food Market downtown Okmulgee. 10 a.m. Festival Parade starts, and it's going to run right in front of the Council House down there, right down 6th Street in Okmulgee. Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot's going to kick off at 10 a.m. at the complex in the same archery area. The Children's Fun Fair starts at 10 a.m. at the Omniplex. And the Child Safety Seat Check is going to happen at the complex, probably right next to where the bow shoot is. Come out and check to see if your child safety seat has been properly installed, and ensure that your child is safe and that you are not going to get a ticket if you get pulled over. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the health fair. 11 a.m. arts and crafts and food vendors at the Omniplex and at the Council House. 11 a.m. 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Creek hymn singing, gospel singing at the Muskogee Dome. 6 p.m. the INFR Tour Rodeo begins. Finals. 7 p.m. Blues Traveler takes the stage, and 9 p.m. Brett Michaels. So fireworks following the entertainment. That's the schedule for... Oh, and Sunday, 8 a.m., the fast pitch tournament is going to wrap up. If you want to take a shuttle, instead of parking at the Omniplex, what you're going to want to do is park at the parking lot in the complex here, or over at the housing building. And there's a shuttle that runs every 20 minutes. So the parking lot that is just east of the Mound building, that large central parking lot, is where the shuttle will be departing. And also an housing parking lot. I'm assuming it's the front parking lot. You can park there, you can hop on a shuttle, and the shuttle will take you over to the Omniplex. So that way you don't have to park over at the Omniplex parking and you also don't have to worry about getting blocked in or getting your car in and out. Now the difference between the two things is that when you go over to the Omniplex, right, they're going to have a parking area that has on the north side. If you come in through the north entrance, let me bring that up and you guys can see what I'm talking about. Here, let me switch to, okay. So, with the parking situation, if you come in on the north side, so if you come in through this entrance here, if it's open, sometimes it's not open, you can come down this road and then take this road here, and it will bring you into the back side of the complex here, okay? This is all parking lot around the dome. Now this will probably be full and fill up throughout the day. There's also this area here that looks like gravel. This has now been turned into a parking lot too. So these two spots here will be, you know, regular parking on a road. You can also park in some of these areas over here that's grass. Most people though do not come in through this back route, and they probably will not let you drive through here on this road to get to this parking. This road will be shut down because of the fun fair and the other events that are happening here. So there will be people walking up and down and through this road all the time, and they won't let you get past this access gate right here in a car. So where most people end up parking for the event is in this field right here. So you can see here that this is a gravel parking lot. So if you park here, you'll be parking on gravel. And then the overflow from this part of the parking is on this side. And this area here is just a field. So if you don't want to park your car, if you have an expensive car or you're worried about damage to your car, as far as parking on a field or gravel, right? Your other options are come in from the north and try to get a parking spot here or in this large parking lot. Or, if you don't want to mess with that, you could come over and park your car here and take the shuttle over. Or you could park your car here and take the shuttle from here. So these two parking lots here are traditional parking lots. They are secure parking lots, so they are filmed with a security camera. In fact, this parking lot here is right next to the Light Horse Police Department. So this is the Light Horse right here, and this is the parking lot. So if you park your car here, you're almost guaranteed to not have anything happen to your car at all. And if something does happen, they'll have camera footage of it. So you could park your, and the same goes for the housing parking lot. So you could park your car and hop on a shuttle. You don't have to worry about your car. You don't have to worry about parking your car in a field or anything like that. And you can ride a nice air-conditioned shuttle right over to the Omniplex right here. So those are a lot of options. If you're not worried about anything, you can park here. You can come right in, park, go on in, no problem. If you're a veteran festival goer here, you'll know about this back road entrance here. So this is 75. This building right here is McCoy's. So when you're coming down 75, you see McCoy's, you take that road, you go right over past the recycling center here, and then you take this turn, you go right down here, you come right in, you'll enter this entrance. Now if they have this closed off, they'll have it closed off right here, but normally they don't. I haven't seen that. So you can come right in. This area shows gravel on this satellite image, but now it's a parking lot. So you can come right in, park right back here if you wanted to. So there's a lot of options here. This parking lot will probably get filled up real fast, and probably this one too. So a lot of times these two parking lots will fill up with people who are in the know and got there early. And then you'll have some stragglers over here. This area right now, it probably has a lot of RVs in it. So we have a lot of campers and RV guys that come in for this festival specifically and other festivals in the area. And they will make their little camp right here. We also have some here. This is the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. And All through here will be the paddock and where the horses are, and you'll see guys coming in and unloading their horses in this area, etc., etc. And of course, Creek Nation Travel Plaza. So there's a lot of options to come through here to park and ways to get in. But one of the new ones is the shuttles. So take advantage of the shuttles by parking here and parking here. You could park in this parking lot and this parking lot. So let's take a look real quick at the Muskogee Nation News Facebook feed and see if they've got any new videos up. They sure do. Well, let's take a look at it, shall we? Excellent. I'm going to switch the audio on. That is the youth shoot at the Cornstalk Range. So there they go. Looks like a great turnout there. Now the youth shoot is not the same distance as the regular Cornstalk shoot, but you can see they've got the arrows with the special tips, so it's going to be pretty cool and interesting to see where that goes from there. All right, we'll come back in the studio for just a bit. All right, guys, it's 9:12. Right now, the 3-on-3 basketball tournament is happening. You can see the Cornstalk shoot, the youth Cornstalk shoots going on right now, and you can go out and check that out. Let's take a look and see what Native News Today has. Anything? Not anything yet. The weather is 82.3 degrees. Feels like 88. So we're getting into that hot zone. But come on out. The wind is a nice breezy south by southwest gust up to 13 miles per hour. So it's cooling things off a little bit, you know. Come on out. Check out everything. Let's see what's going on Instagram. And if you're just tuning in, at 10 o'clock we've got the parade going on. 3 to 5 is the gospel singing at the Dome. 6 p.m. the rodeo finals start. 7 p.m. Blues Traveler on the Omniplex stage. And 9 p.m. Bret Michaels. So go out and check that out. There's no VIP setting for the concert this time, so you can get your chair literally as close to the stage as you can get your chair. You could reach up and touch Bret Michaels' snakeskin boots if you wanted to. So, or if you want to see Blues Traveler and John Popper's spit fly out into the air, you can be that close. And if you want to post a great YouTube video or something like that, go for it. Let's see. I got a text message. Let's see if it's from someone in the field. New MCN website is up. Let's take a look at it, shall we, guys? Jessica sent me a text message, and the text message says, new MCN website is up. So I'm going to go to that and see what happens when it comes up. Because I wasn't aware there was going to be a new website for the .gov. But, and it's loading. Let me ask her if it's the .gov. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So let's take a look at this real quick. Here it is. This is the new Muskogee Creek Nation website. The design's been changed. And well, we got the section about culture, government, services, education. We got the latest news, events. And keep on going down here. We've got some interesting things there. Living Legends inductees, Creek Festival. What else? Okay, interesting. They've changed the layout, and it looks like decentralized a lot of the logos and things, so that there's not that top banner running anymore. And so if you haven't checked out the new Creek Nation website, go down and check it out. It looks like at the top of the page there, they've got a Office of Public Relations Gmail. And I'm going to send Jessica a text telling her thanks for that update. And that is interesting. So this is something that we were thinking they were going to do, because when the Freedom of the Press bill passed, we became separate entity, and we were responsible for a lot of stuff in relation to website content before that, and then PR took over that. So now we're starting to see some of the applications of the new PR organization and how they're going to handle a lot of things. So we have this slider through here: MCN Head Start, Eufaula Dorms. This is chock full of a lot of great information, and you might take a few minutes, break off from the stream, go to muskogeenation-nsn.gov, and take a look at the new website. There's these counters down here. It says 10,000 years old, 80,000 citizens, 3,900 employees. You got some shots from the Stomp Dance. You got some from the, looks like council, or no, that's downtown Okmulgee at the council house. You got a shot of the statues at the Veterans Building. Culture, government, services, education, etc., etc. If you have any questions about the new website design for the Creek Nation, now just to clarify, this is the .gov website for the Creek Nation. That our website, Muskogee Media, is separate. We are the free press of the Muskogee Creek Nation now, so we have a separate website. If you have any questions or you want to learn about the new process for the new website, you can contact the Office of Public Relations there. Their email is right here, Office of Public Relations at mcn-nsn.gov. And it looks like everything is all there. Contact us. They got a 1-800 number, 1-800-482-1979. So all set up and ready to rock. You got the governmental branches. You got the services here. You've got the Culture and History tab, Tourism, News, FAQ, Quick Links. Looks good. So that's something we'll be checking out a lot. So let's come back in here. I'm going to go here and we will refresh. Let's see if we've got anything new. All right, we've got some more videos happening, folks. Let's take a look at some of these awesome cornstalk videos that just got posted. This, my friends, is the good stuff. I'm going to give you guys some audio. So this is the cornstalk shoot. He's shooting too short. So a lot of times with the youth shoots, because it takes a lot of poundage for your bow, so your bow has to be at least a 55-pound draw bow to get the arrow to make it to the cornstalks, because you have to arc it. So a lot of times with the youth shoots, what they'll do is they'll put corn stalks at the midpoint, like halfway between the two, because that ensures that they can make it to the target, because their bow might not be strong enough. Let's check this one out. That's the scoring process. So what you do there is you lift the stack up and then you have somebody count the number of corn stalks that got placed or got stuck on the arrow. So he's pulling the arrow out and counting the number of corn stalks as he does it. And you can see him there. That's a hard job in and of itself. So the youth shoot is going along real good right there. And good quality streams we're getting out of that.
6, 7.
All right. There they are. They're still out there shooting, folks. Now this is a very good turnout for the cornstalk shoot, the youth shoot. In the background there you can see there's some tents set up, but I don't see a lot of, doesn't look like the other guys have made it out there yet, the flint napping or anything like that. So all right. Let's see what we got. I think there's a... Not yet. Let's see if there's another one coming up, guys. Alright, we are caught up there. Let's see if Native News Today has anything. Not yet. Okay. I'm going to go over and let's run down the schedule real quick to give an idea for people what's going on right at this second. So, right now, we have, it's 9:24, so we are at this point here. The 3-on-3 basketball tournament is in full swing. Youth cornstalk shoot is in full swing. The volleyball tournament is rocking and rolling. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Council House Art and Food Market. Go down and get yourself some art. Go down and get yourself some food. 10 a.m. Festival Parade. The Festival Parade is probably going to be kicking off real soon. Everybody's probably already lined up and they're getting their cars ready and negotiating for which guy goes where and what position you are in the line. But it's going to happen at 10 a.m. right in front of the council house running on 6th Street in Okmulgee. Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot's going to start at 10. And that's going to be on the complex in the same area that we just watched the live streams of the youth cornstalk shoot. The Children's Fun Fair is going to kick off at 10 a.m. out at the Omniplex. So go out and ride some of those fun rides before it gets real hot. The child's safety seat check is going to be happening at the complex right next to the bow range where we just watched that footage with the youth cornstalk shoot. So, also, the health fair is going to run from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the arts and crafts and food vendors are going to fire up at 11 a.m. out at the Omniplex. And there'll also be some of those down at the council house. 3 to 6 p.m. Creek hymn singing, gospel singing is going to be going on at the Muskogee Dome. Come out and hear some of our beautiful Muskogee hymns and gospel singing. 6 p.m. the INFR Tour Rodeo Finals will be taking place. 7 p.m. Blues Traveler and Brett Michaels at 9 p.m. So those are two heavy-hitting musical acts. You guys ought to roll out and check them out. Totally free. You can't beat that. The only thing you'll have to buy is your own food and drink. But other than that, you can come in. Now, there's no alcohol or drugs allowed on the Omniplex. So don't come out with beer or anything like that. You'll just get confiscated and you'll get removed. So no drugs or alcohol allowed. Fireworks are going to follow the entertainment. And then on Sunday at 8 a.m., the fast pitch softball tournament's going to wrap up. So that's going to be out at the Omniplex too. So come on out on Sunday at 8 a.m. to the Omniplex. You can catch the end of the softball tournament. All right, guys. While we got this up, let's check the weather real quick. 83.4 degrees, 10 miles per hour south-southeast wind. Feels like 90. It's rolling up there in the temperature range, folks. Getting hotter and hotter. All right. Let's go here. We'll see if there's another live stream up. No, not yet. Let's check the Instagram while we're here. Go down, see top posts. Not yet. Okay. Well, I think it's time for me to take a quick break. I am going to queue up a video for you guys. And we'll take a look at some of the past festival footage real quick. While or should we do that? What do I have here? Can I show? Actually, hold on, guys. What was that? Oh. Don't forget, open house for the executive building and the Veterans building and the executive building. The executive building open house is going to be from 12 to 2 p.m. At that, you can meet principal chief, second chief, speaker, second speaker, and the new royalty. Also, they're going to have food and donated door prizes. Grand prize is a 32-inch HD LED TV. So come on out, get entered into that contest. Also, the Veterans Building will be open at the same time. You can go take a tour of the Veterans Building, the Pentagon Building, and take a look at artifacts that were donated by Muskogee veterans. You can meet and speak to Ken Davis, who's the head of the Veterans Administration. That's a good deal. Come on out and check out those things. Those are two things that aren't on the festival schedule, but are taking place with the festival as part of it. So come on out and check those events out. Let's see what's going on and who's what's is where. Let's see. Right now, Chelsea is covering the 3-on-3 tournament. Or is she? Yeah. And at 10 o'clock, Chelsea will be covering the parade. And I think Jessica is going to go down and help her with that. So if you see Chelsea Rich or Jessica McBride, grab them and say, hey, take a picture of me. Put it in the thing. right now at the Cornstalk shoot, we saw those Facebook updates. Sterling Cosper is out getting those Facebook updates for us. Mado Sterling. So he's also getting photos and stuff. And Darren DeLone's out getting the volleyball tournament that's going on right now out at the Omniplex. 3 to 6, we're going to have, let's see, who is that? Gary Fife is going to be covering the Creek hymns and the gospel singing at the Dome. And then at 6, the rodeo finals, Sterling Cosper and Chelsea Rich are going to be doing the photography for the rodeo finals. And then at Blues Traveler and Brett Michaels, Sterling Cosper is going to be grabbing the photos for that. And I think Jason's going to be at those events getting some footage, etc. for those events. So let's see. That's the coverage for those coming events. If you see any of those people, grab them, say, hey, take a picture of me. You guys are doing a great job, or whatever. If you don't think we're doing a great job, you can tell us that too. We're here for you, citizens, and we will listen to whatever you have to say to us. So, let's go to Muskogee Nation News Facebook and see if there's another post. If Sterling's going to do another one. We've got some more posts here. Let's take a look at these new posts. New posts.
For the 2016 Muskogee Creek Nation. Good morning, festival goers. This is Jessica McBride here at the Council House, getting ready for the 2016 Muskogee Creek Nation Festival Parade.
The kids getting there.
It starts at 10 o'clock, so if you're headed down here, get on down here so you can get a good spot. Looks like there's
see what the sign says
many
here
people
for that
getting
group.
Ready. The Muskogee Nation Marching Band is getting in position.
Band or so.
Also, we'd like to relay that for the first time, Muskogee Media has a float in the parade. We are actually #1 in the parade. We're handing out tattoos. And so if you get a tattoo, put on your tattoo and look for our staff. And our staff is handing out prizes for people that are putting on the tattoos. If you don't get one at the parade, go to our booth at the Omniplex and you'll be able to get one. We'll live stream again here in a few minutes when the parade starts so that we can give you some clips from the parade. It starts at 10 o'clock, so get on out here to get your spot.
All right. I also just received a text from Jessica, who is down there shooting that stream, and she says that the election board will be. Hold on a second here, guys. The election board will be at the council house downtown till noon, registering citizens to vote. So they have a booth down there, and if you come down, the election board will get you signed up to vote in the elections. So citizens, it's very important, if you're a Creek citizen and you're watching this, and that you know that we have low voter turnouts, and that's one of the major problems at the Creek Nation that we're always trying to publicize, is that we need more people to register to vote, and we need more people to come out and vote. So even if you're a citizen that's out of the area and you're coming into town just for festival, go down to the council house, get registered to vote as an absentee voter. You'll get a ballot in the mail, and you can participate in our democratic process. It's very important for the future of the tribe. The tribe has, as you saw on the Creek Nation website, 80,000 members, probably over 80,000 members now, and we only have 2,000 or 3,000, maybe 4,000 that participate in the major elections, so that's not a good percentage, guys. We need to get that number up at least to the 50% mark. You may be asking yourself, how does this affect me? Like I live in California, or I live here or there. I'm not in the service area. I don't get services. Why should I vote? Why should I participate? Well, if you want anything to change in relation to those things or other things in the government, you need to get registered to vote and vote. Particularly right now with the low voter turnouts and the low registry rates, because in order right now, if you as an individual citizen go out and register to vote right now, because of the low number of citizens we have voting in elections, your vote is going to count for even more than it would if we had 20,000 citizens registered to vote. If we had 20,000 citizens participate in the elections, it's going to dilute it. But right now, your vote's going to have huge impact. So, and we want to get to the point where we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 80,000 citizens all voting. It's very important that we all vote, because that way the tribe will be structured in a way that all of the citizens agree on, instead of what is honestly right now a minority. So we have less than 1-2% of the registered citizens vote in our elections. So that is a great deal. I applaud the election board for having a booth down where you can come in and get registered on Creek Festival. I think that might be the first time they did have done that. I'm not for sure, but go out there, get registered to vote. Very important, especially if you're a Creek citizen, because the tribe is always growing, and we need citizens to state the way that they want the tribe to be run. So, that being said, the election board is going to have a booth down in front of the council house, and they're going to be there till noon, registering citizens to vote. So if you're a citizen and you're not registered to vote, run out there and get registered. If you want to, you can register as an absentee ballot, and you'll just get your ballot in the mail, and you won't have to visit a polling place. So it's the easiest way to do it, and it's so go out there and take care of that. And thanks to Jessica for sending me that update. Now they're only going to be there till noon, so you've got a couple of more hours to go down and catch that. Let's refresh here and see, do we have any new updates? Not yet, but soon. So, go back. Let's take a look at the weather here. 83.8. Oh, did it go down? No. Feels like 91. So it's still in a comfortable range, and you can still come out, check out some stuff. Right now, the 3-on-3 tournament's going on in the Dome. So that is in the air conditioning. You don't have to worry about the temperature there. The youth cornstalk shoot is happening, and that's outside. You can come out and see the kids shoot at the cornstalks. Here in about 20 minutes or so, the Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot is going to start in the same place. You could come out and see the big boys shoot too. And there will probably be some of the Cherokee cornstalk shooters come out. We're probably going to see possibly some of the Chickasaw cornstalk shooter guys come out, and some other groups. There's groups that travel in for the festival to shoot as part of the cornstalk shoot. Volleyball tournament is going on right now out at the Omniplex. You can go out and check out some extreme volleyball. 10 o'clock, the parade's going to kick off downtown in front of the council house. Go down there, get registered to vote, catch the parade, check out all of the arts and crafts and the food vendors down there. Everything's happening at those two places, downtown at the council house and at the Omniplex. Go out and check it out. Don't forget, 3 to 6 p.m. tonight, Creek Hymns, gospel singing. Getting an update. Let's see here. All right. It looks like we're going to try to put a t-shirt into the free prizes that will be raffled off as a door prize for the open house over in Chief's office. So we just received a message saying that the head of MCN PR, G-Bon Gouge, everybody knows G, was asking us if we'd like to donate a prize to the door. So I think we're gonna do we're gonna give them a T-shirt, so you could come out and get registered to get a T-shirt from us, or you could try to go for that grand prize 32-inch HD LED TV. That's what I want. So let's take a look here and see what's going on. That is a good deal. So, no. Oh, got another update. Let's see what's going on here, guys. All right. Not anything new there. Let's go over here. Well, check this. Check the Instagram. Still don't see anything updated there. Don't forget, tonight, 6 p.m. is going to be the INFR Tour Rodeo Finals are going to kick off at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. The rodeo is a big deal, guys, and it's a major rodeo, so come out there and check that out. Blues Traveler is going to take the stage at 7 p.m. and Brett Michaels at 9 p.m. with fireworks following the entertainment. And then on Sunday, the Fast Pitch Softball Tournament is going to wrap up. The Fast Pitch Softball Tournament is going to be going on all day today out at the Omniplex at the softball field. So go out there, check out the tournament. You don't have to sit in the stadium to see the softball tournament. You could come and sit at the food vendors or go up on the Ferris wheel and watch the softball tournament from the top of the Ferris wheel. You know, there's going to be 4 games going at once out there, so it's just a softball madhouse out there. They got so much softball happening, you know, it's crazy. So come out and check out that Fast Pitch tournament. It's one of the biggest tournaments. So let's take a look here, and we will see, what do we have? I'm going to queue up a video for you guys and take a break. And I will be right back. Let's take a look at the (2014) festival video, and I'm going to go have a little potty break. Okay, we're back. Sorry. You caught me running back. Alright. Let's get out of here. Now, I've been receiving some messages, it looks like. Let's see what they say. Alright. Okay. Let's take a look here. Where are we at, guys? We have any new posts? Not there. Let's run down the schedule then, guys. We have the going on right now is the 3-on-3 basketball tournament. The cornstalk shoot, the youth cornstalk shoot is going on. The volleyball tournament is happening. Going on all day today, Council House Art and Food Market. At 10, the festival is going to kick off downtown. And the Mark Berry Hill Memorial Bow Shoot is going to be happening at the complex here, at the same location that the youth cornstalk shoot is going on presently. Children's Fun Fair is going to kick off at 10 out at the Omniplex, and the Child Safety Seat Check is also going to be going on at the complex. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the Health Fair. 11 a.m. arts and crafts and food vendors. So at 11 a.m. all that stuff's going to kick off out at the Omniplex. Go out there and get some arts and crafts or get yourself some food. 3 to 6 p.m. Creek hymn singing, gospel singing at the Muskogee Dome. 6 p.m. the INFR Tour Rodeo Finals kickoff. And 7 p.m. Blues Traveler and Brett Michaels are going to take Blues Traveler is going to take the stage at 7 p.m. and at 9 p.m. Brett Michaels is going to take the stage, with fireworks following that. And then tomorrow, Sunday, 8 a.m., the fast pitch softball tournament is going to kick off and wrap up on Sunday. There's a shuttle service that's going to be running from both parking lots that we mentioned earlier in the stream. So you can take a shuttle out there if you don't want to park out next to the festival and just park in a different parking lot and take a shuttle into the area. With that being said, let's see, where are we at now, guys? I think we're going to keep the stream running until after the parade wraps up, probably, if we can make it. And then we'll give you guys an update on the parade, and then we'll probably shut down for today after that, around in that ballpark. So let's see. What can we show? Let's check the weather and see what the current temps are. 84.5, 84.6 degrees, feels like 93. Ooh, winds from the south, gusts of 13 miles per hour, 0% chance of rain. Pressure is falling, though, it looks like, so that's good. That means there might be a storm coming tomorrow. In fact, by the look of the rain chances, that's going to increase over Monday there. So I'm going to see a chance of a thunderstorm there. Not a lot of rain coming from it, but we need all we can get. I believe we are in a drought now, so any help would be appreciated. Let's take a look here. We have viewed those. No. All right. What can we talk about here today? Well, let's take a look at the old map, and we'll run through the locations on some of the stuff that's currently going on. So, as you can see, the right now the 3-on-3 basketball tournament is happening right here in the Dome building. So if you want to you know what, let me make my cursor a little bit bigger, because I don't know if you guys can see my cursor very well. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. Here. And then, no. Just a second. Let me switch out of there. I'm going to go back to that in just a second. I want to make my cursor a little bit larger so that you guys can see my cursor, but it doesn't look like I can do that here because why, I don't know. I will turn this up though. Okay, well, never mind. Let's go back. Okay, so 3-on-3 basketball tournament is happening right here in the Claude Cox Omniplex. In fact, let's right here in the Claude Cox Omniplex. The volleyball tournament is right here. That's where the volleyball tournament will be happening, or actually in this area next to this tree. And then the horseshoe tournament right here. The softball fields are right here, and this is where the fast pitch tournament is going to be going on all day, and then also probably a lot of the day Sunday. Right here you can see the concrete pads here that make up the food vendors, and in the center of this area here is a large series of tents, so you can get some food and sit down in a big tent where you're not in the sun, a big picnic table, and eat your food. This area right here is where the fun fair is, so they have rides all around here. In fact, I was at the fun fair yesterday. Right here they have a dragon, like a little kids roller coaster dragon ride here. They've got this tilt-a-whirl type of thing here, and another one over here. There's a fun house back here. There is a Ferris wheel back in this area. There is a little car ride with cars that go around in a circle here. They've got a pony ride right here, so if you want to come out and have your kids ride a little Shetland pony, you can. And the beauty of the Shetland pony ride is that the whole thing is underneath of a tent, so you're not going to be out in the sun when your daughter or son is riding that little pony. They'll be inside some shade. They have a large inflatable zip line looking thing, huge inflatable right here. And then they also have a let's see, what is the name of that? They have a kind of a spinning top looking tilt-a-whirl thing right in this area. So those are kind of the general idea of the rides they have there. The Muskogee Media booth is going to be right here in this location, right? And then the entertainment and the stage is all right here. Well, this is where you want to go if you want to catch Blues Traveler or Bret Michaels. And I guarantee you this whole area all around here is going to be full of people, just packed with people at that time tonight. So get in there early. Let's go over this way. Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. So this is where all of that's going to happen, right there. Let's go out, and then I'm going to go over. And we'll go through events that are going to happen on the main complex. So right now the cornstalk shoot, the youth cornstalk shoot is happening right here. Actually, it's probably starting, the Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot is probably starting right here. The after the parade is over, these two buildings here, the Veterans Administration Building and the Executive Building, will both be having their open house where you can tour and get those prizes and meet those people. This is the parking lot where you can take a shuttle over to the festival. You can park your car here, take a tour of these two buildings, hop on a shuttle, go on over. The child's safety seat check is normally right here on this street, right in this area. But sometimes they do have it over here. We saw earlier today the 5K wrapping up, and this is where the 5K wraps up here. So, all right. What other events will take place there? Let's move on down, and we will go down to the downtown area and take a look, and I'll show you where everything's going on downtown. So you can see here, this is 75 Northwood Drive, but it is 75 that runs through the town. You just get to 6th Street, go right down 6th Street here, and then you'll come into this area right here, okay? This is the Creek Council House, and these lawns here are chock full of vendors selling art, selling food, all types of things all through here. And the parade is going to run right down 6th Street, right down this line. It's going to go right past the thing, and then they'll make a turn up here. So the Orpheum Theater is here. All of these little buildings right here are restaurants, so you can come down and grab a bite to eat if you want to. There's a big Okmulgee Rising campaign, and it's all focusing on this area right here. So come down, check out the parade. What else is going on? The election board's booth is going to be right probably in this area. So come down and get registered to vote till noon there. So you got 2 more hours to get down to catch that particular thing. And if you're down checking out the if you're down checking out the parade, get registered to vote if you're not registered to vote. So that's cool. Let's go check out and see if there's an update on the Muskogee Nation News Facebook page. All right, they're going live right now, folks. Let's take a look at it. Well, not getting any audio. Well, for some reason I'm not getting any audio on that stream, but it looks like what's happening is they're having a prayer before they start the Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot. So Mike Berryhill was the founder, one of the founding members of the Chogadoxi Setcholgi, which is the Creek Bow Shooters Society. I worked with him on a documentary that the district court produced about the bow making process for Creek Indians, and where we showed how to make a bow from start to finish in the traditional way. So he was really the genesis of the whole cornstalk shooters thing here at the Creek Nation. Now before that, the Cherokees had a cornstalk shooters society for quite some time, and Mike had been making bows for a long time and taking them to various festivals and giving demonstrations to children. Mike was a veteran, and he donated all of his time himself. He never got paid for any of the things that he did as far as the cultural education. And he put a lot of time and effort into preserving this aspect of our culture and getting it out there to people and showing people what traditional bow making was like for the Creek Indians, etc., etc. He's just a larger than life guy, you know. But he was very humble and didn't like to be in the spotlight. And it, you know, one of the things you would most commonly hear Mike say is that, you know, it's not about me. None of this is about me or anything like that, you know. So if you haven't ever seen the documentary, you know, the Cultural Center and Archives, I believe, now has the rights to that, and they're going to be selling those. you can get in touch with Christopher Asbell, who is the Secretary of the Interior here at the Creek Nation now. And he can put you in touch with somebody, or they can get you a copy of the bow making documentary. It's a great piece of work, and there's a lot of culturally significant information within it. So. Well, I'm going to try to figure out why we don't have audio here. That's strange.
Street in Okmulgee.
I have audio on that. Well, let's take a look at this one while we are waiting. I think because we have to wait for it to finish to get the audio. I'm not for sure. So we had a problem like that on another video. Let's watch this video because it looks like it's got audio.
6th Street in Okmulgee. We should be starting the parade here in a few minutes. It looks like the mayor of Okmulgee is here. But as you can see, they haven't shut down 6th Street yet. I think they're trying to get ready to do that and wrap up some final preparations before we actually start the parade. Bear with us a little bit and we'll keep you informed on the parade. There are a few shady spots left. So if you're trying to make it out, try and find a parking place real quick. The lawn in front of the council house is getting pretty full, as you can tell. The booths, food, arts is all open, so you can come out and see that if you don't like parades. The election board is also registering citizens to vote. They've got some freebies. So come on out and stay tuned to our coverage for more information.
All right. Let me go back and see if the other video is we still don't have audio there. Well, that's interesting. Oh, whoa, what happened? Oh, I clicked the wrong button, folks. Sorry about that. Let's see if we got audio here. It looks like we can't get audio on the live feeds. I don't know why that is. But we will wait and see. For those to wrap up, and then we will check them, because it looks like we're getting some live reports from downtown, but we can't get audio for whatever reason. I don't know. So this is the parade. Looks like the parade's about to kick off, and they're rolling down the street right now. You know, so if you want to, you can go down and check out the parade. The video quality is not so good. It looks like the cell towers are starting to get a little loaded, and it's a little pixelated. But if you want to go see it yourself, you know, in full HD life, you know, you can go right downtown and catch that parade happening right now. You can see the cars rolling straight up, and this is live, folks. So we don't have the audio right now, but pretty soon we will. Light Horse is starting it off, looks like there's a great crowd down there today. All right. Let's escape there. Now this one, this one we had. Let's refresh and see if we can get the audio here. No. Why is one has audio and one doesn't? Alright, well, let me try to figure out why we don't have audio. Well, that's an interesting thing. Does this one? Let me try that again. No audio. I wonder if anybody got audio off of that. Okay. Well, they're posting some updates. Let's take a look at the live feed here on this one. So the parade's going right along. And we see the light horse leading out the parade there on downtown Okmulgee. We can see, well, this is pretty pixelated. Let's take a look at something else, guys. Oh, this is ended now. Why can I not get audio here? Okay, well, I'll come back to it later. Let's check Native News Today and see what Native News Today has to say. Nothing new. The weather. So the weather is, temperature is 85.7. Wow, we've really ticked up in the last 30 or 40 minutes. So now the temperature feels like 95 degrees. We're getting up there. It's going to be in the heat of the day. And drink lots of water. So you need to wear brightly colored clothing. You know, if you're outside and you feel like you're getting a little sick, you need to get into some shade, drink some water, replenish your electrolytes. You know, have some Gatorade. You know, we had James Nichols on for the post about heat exhaustion. Go to the website, check out that post. If you can't go to the website or don't want to, he recommends that you cut your Gatorade half with water, you know. So because there's a lot of sugar and salt in the Gatorade, you know, and you just need a little salt to replenish your electrolytes, you don't need all that sugar. He recommends that you water down your Gatorade a bit. So have some watered down Gatorade, sit in the shade, get cooled off. Take breaks, you know, while you're out today. It's going to be hot, guys, so it's important to take care of your health. Right now, what's going on at the festival is the parade is happening downtown. We just saw some footage from it. The Council House Art and Food Market's going on. The Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot started off. The 3-on-3 basketball tournament is happening at the Muskogee Dome. The volleyball tournament's happening. I think horseshoes should be wrapped up by now, but it might still be going on. The child safety seat check is kicking off right now. The Children's Fun Fair is starting. And that's about it right now. So go down and check out the parade. I'm going to go back and see if we can get some audio on some of this footage. No. Interesting. I'm going to pause that. None there. No, we have audio there. And what about this one? Yes. Maybe it's the longer videos. Okay. Well, we're still working out the kinks here. Let's take a look at Instagram and see if there's anything new in Instagram. Oh, it looks like there's been a new photo posted. Let's take a look at it really quick. So we see we've got a on-stage photo here posted. You can see the dome in the background and some other things. Pretty interesting. Let's check the other hashtag here. Muskogee media not trending as well. Alright, guys. I'm going to pop up the schedule. And, or am I going to pop up the schedule? Let's see what we're going to do. What can we talk about? Well, we're getting close to that time where we go into a period where there are ongoing events, but there's not anything to do active coverage on. The parade has started, so everybody's going to be going down to watch the parade. We've got those sports events happening, and we've laid out the schedule a lot. So what we might do here is in the next hour or so, the stream might wrap up, but we might keep going too, depending. Around this time yesterday, we had some live news come in about some incidents that happened at the Junior Olympics. So I'm going to keep it going for a little while. We're moving into kind of a doldrum period, but we might get a live update of something. Let me check and see if I've received any messages from anybody about anything, and we'll get up to speed on that. No. We're okay there. Oh, we'll run through these. How about this, guys? Open houses that are happening today. They're going to open up after the parade's over. So you've got the Executive Building and the Veterans Administration Building. At the Veterans Administration Building, you can check out, they have a collection of artifacts and uniforms and stuff like that for Muskogee veterans that they've donated to it. So you can walk through a hallway and check all that stuff out. You can talk to Ken Davis, who's the head of the Veterans Administration. Great guy. Go over to the Executive Building. You can, they got food and door prizes, okay? You have a chance to win a grand prize of a 32-inch HD LED TV. And you can meet Principal Chief, Second Chief, Speaker, Second Speaker, and the royalty at the Executive Building during the open house. So go over and shake Chief's hand. He's a great guy. You can meet Second Chief, you can meet the Speaker and Second Speaker, and you can take a photo with the royalty. So that's all worth it. Not to mention, you could win a TV. I think we might be donating a door prize or something to it. So go over there and check it out, see what they got. Get in some air conditioning as well. What else? Let's see. 3 to 6 gospel singing is going to happen at the Dome. Go out and check out the gospel singing, and you can hear some of our beautiful Muskogee hymns. Let's see. Blues Traveler is going to take the stage at 7 p.m. out at the Omniplex, followed by Brett Michaels. I'm going to go back and see if we have audio on these posts yet. No. No. Let's refresh the page. Oh, let's take a look here. Here's some more shots from the parade. So we don't have audio again here. I don't know why, but it's not coming through. But what we will do is I can do a commentary on it. So this is the parade. And let's see if I can make out which... oh, maybe that's the Muskogee Nation Band. I think that's the Muskogee Nation Marching Band there. I'm not for sure, but it looks like it. So they're playing some music there. You can see kids running out to get the candy. In fact, I think that no, that's not our truck behind them, but there's a Muskogee Media of guys out shooting footage of everything. There's Devaney. You can see them going right through their paces. That's the parade, folks. So as you can see, the kids are running out there and they're grabbing at the candy. So you might want to get down there if you want to grab some of that candy. That's sweet, sweet candy. And let's check out this float here. This is, oh, look at them. They got backpacks full of candy. There's so much candy down there. Oh, there's some Muskogee Nation Youth Council. So Muskogee Nation Youth Council is a big force at the Creek Nation, and you ought to get your kids out and get them involved in the Muskogee Nation Youth Council. Let's see what we have here. This looks like it might be the Food Sovereignty Initiative. No, I can't really see. No, it's Office of something. Child Care. Let's see. Yes, MCN Child Care. So this is the float for the Office of Child Care at the Muskogee Creek Nation. You can see they've got a little arbor there, and they got the babies, and they're all waving. Look how enthusiastic those kids are. They're having a great time. And candy. Grab the candy. All right. Let's go and check out, see what else they got here. Is this new? No. Let's refresh. So, parade is rolling along real good. No problems. I want to go down and see if these previous posts have got audio yet. Maybe it's... Ah, yes, we got audio on this now. Okay, I'm going to switch over to here, and you guys can hear the audio.
to go down to Moundville in October. Moundville, there's a lady down there named Betsy Irwin who is the director of Moundville Park. There's a few of us that's going to try to go down. If anybody wants to go, it'll be the second weekend of October. She has offered a few rooms. I'm trying to spread out the rooms, but some of us are just taking vacation and going down. But just so everybody's aware of that, if they want to go, it'll be on a Saturday. Is when the shoot is. It'll be in the morning. They'll have us come out and do a cornstalk shoot, and then they'll have a ball stick game right on the same field. And I think it was a great honor for her to ask me. She asked if the Creek Boat Group would come down and do it. Moundville consisted of all tribes, and so I told her I felt like that if all the tribes could come down to represent and to be like it was way back then, I thought that would be if anybody could go, get a hold of me. Moundville, Alabama, closest town to it is Tuscaloosa. So if you're looking for motels or anything, that's where you'll have to find it. But I hope that y'all can go with me. I think that'll be good. That's about all I got to say. Anybody got anything they'd like to say? First 1 to 50. We've got mistress up here. We've got water out here. It's hot. Need a timeout. Take you a timeout. Come get some water. Stay hydrated.
All right, great. That was a great stream. Whoops, sorry. Let me go back. Let's see if this stream now has audio.
Mention that.
Yes, it does. Let's take a look at it.
All right, as they make their way.
What's up?
I just talked to
Thank you.
I just talked to Sterling, and I told him to tell you to
We just want to announce that there is a
love me again.
meet and greet open house at the executive building at 12 o'clock where they're giving away a 36-inch television, different door prizes and things like such sort. Meet the principal chief, second chief, and the royalty and national council. So we just want to invite everyone to come on out. Following the parade, we'll feed you barbecue. And so we'll have a great time. Also, the Veteran Affairs Services Office will also be having an open house at the same time next door. Of course, we have the Council House Arts Festival going on here 303, Creek Hill at 3 o'clock, and the rodeo and Blues Traveler tonight at 7 o'clock, and Brent Michaels at 9 o'clock. So we want to invite everyone to come out to the Omniplex. We have so many things going on.
Looks like we've got Light Horse. And then the Muskogee Creek Nation Honor Guard shortly behind them.
We want to thank the Muskogee Creek Nation Light Horse for being our escort in the beginning of our 42nd annual Muskogee Creek Nation Festival Parade.
Let's see if the next stream has audio now.
He is of the Choctaw tribe.
Looks like we do. Let's take a look at it.
Author, poet, cancer survivor, inspirational speaker, comedian, and taxidermist for 14 years. Further taxidermist, let's give him a round of applause. Now coming up, the Sequoia High School Marching Band. The pride of Sequoia is under the direction of Sam Morris. The drum major is Bailey Stone. Pride of Sequoia enjoys going to Cherokee Nation tour and Creek Nation holiday.
If you're just joining us, this is footage shot down at the parade. So you still got a chance to get downtown Okogie to catch the parade. It should be still going on. I believe that is the Muskogee Nation Band. And then the Office of Child Care will be coming up next here, handing out candy, and they have a little float. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the Creek Nation Youth Council. This will be the Office of Child Care.
Looks like this float is the Creek Nation Office of Child Care.
Alright, great stream. Let's see if we got something new up. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if we can get audio here. Not yet. Let's take a look at it anyway. The audio for this will be up shortly. Apparently Facebook, after you stream to it, takes a little while for it to get the audio going. So while this is a live shot, we can't actually hear anything right now on our end. But as you can see, the floats are coming through. Looks like that is the float for, what is this? Oh, Fraser Kreiner for District Court Clerk. You can see them, they're throwing out candy. Charlie Fraser there, she went to high school with me. She's been in the courthouse for a long time. We see some, let's see what this next float is. Looks like they're handing out something there. Oh. Did we lose the feed there? Let's see if it's still going. Hold on, guys. Oh, it ended. All right. Let's see. We'll refresh and come back to that. Maybe we can get the audio for that to happen. Oh, here's another one. Oh, no, this is the same. Is the audio in? Not yet. Now we'll take a break from that. We'll run through the weather. 86.7 degrees, feels like 96. So, getting hot, guys. Schedule. Right now we are elbow deep into the parade, as you can see from our footage that we showed. The 3-on-3 basketball tournament for the youth is going on. The Memorial Cornstalk Shoot for Mike Berryhill has kicked off. The Children's Fun Fair has started up. The Child Safety Seat should be going. The arts and crafts and food vendors are going to be firing up downtown right after, or probably within the next 30 minutes. And 3 to 6 p.m. tonight, we have the Creek Hymn Singing, Gospel Singing in the Muskogee Dome. 6 p.m. we have the INFR Tour Rodeo Finals. 7 p.m., Blues Traveler takes the stage. And then at 9 p.m., Brett Michaels. Fireworks are going to follow the entertainment. And then on Sunday at 8 a.m., the fast pitch softball tournament is going to wind up. The fast pitch softball tournament's going on all day today. Get out there and check out that tournament. It's going to be crazy. Let's go in and see if there's anything interesting going on Instagram real quick while we're waiting on that video to get the audio. Oh, here's the Muskogee Media Float. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to go back in time and... Do we have audio yet? Not yet. Well, let's wait a second and we'll come back to that video in a second when we have the audio for it. And then, what can we do? Well, let's have a little chat. Right now the parade's going on, but as soon as the parade's over, you can go over to the complex and check out these open houses, okay? There's 2 open houses today, one for the Executive Building and one for the Veterans Administration Building. Or, excuse me, the Veterans Affairs Service Office Building. Both those buildings are on the complex. The Veterans Affairs Service Office Building has a lot of, has kind of a museum almost with artifacts and items donated by Muskogee veterans in there. You can walk through and check out all of these great items. You can talk to Ken Davis, who's the head of the Veterans Affairs Service here at the Creek Nation, and he's a great guy. You know, if you're a veteran, you should definitely come in and get in touch with Ken, especially if you're a citizen, because you know he's always helping all veterans out with any type of any problem that they have. You know, he's totally dedicated to our veterans. Great guy. Also, the Executive Building is having a open house. It's going to start at the same time, and it's going to have food and donated door prizes and a grand prize of a 32-inch HD LED TV. So if you go check out the Executive Building, you can meet Principal Chief, you can meet Second Chief, you can meet Speaker of the National Council, and you can meet Second Speaker of the National Council, along with the new Muskogee Creek Nation princesses, the Junior Miss and the Miss. So you can meet all those people, and you could get entered into a contest to win a 32-inch HD LED TV, plus a whole bunch of other door prizes. I think we're donating a door prize to that. That's taking place on the complex right after the parade, and it's going to last until 2 p.m. So get out there, check it out, meet up with Chief, tell him he's doing a great job. Everything's what you make of it with the open houses over there. Those are events that weren't put on the schedule for creekfest.com, but they're out there and you can check them out. Especially if you're going to hop on a shuttle from the Creek Nation parking lot, take it over there. You know, before you get on the shuttle, go over and check those buildings out. Get in, register to win a prize. Let's see if this video has audio yet. Doesn't look like yet. Let's refresh. No. Oh, here we go. All right, hold on a second. Let me go widescreen here and get this pulled up and reset there. All right. News on 6. There's News on 6 Storm Tracker.
Muskogee Media does double duty a lot of times. we're out covering stuff, but sometimes we
There's
get to
the
have a
Muskogee
little bit of
Media
fun
Club,
too,
guys.
and have a booth in the parade.
We have a little mock studio set up there in the bed of the truck. You can see Jason's
Our
cardboard
graphics and
cutouts
design
riding in the
department
back
put
there.
this together, along with the camera. And if you can see, Jason Salzman can't be everywhere. So we have his cutout. Wave, guys!
Next we have Study Media. Media brings to you the Study Nation news today. Graphic design and services.
Actually, here's Jason Salzman right here. Jason
Where's
Salzman,
Jason
what would you
running
like
up?
to say to our
He's
Facebook
handing out
fans?
candy.
The tattoo promotion is going off. Everybody loves it.
Is it?
Come here. Tattoos? Got it. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. What's your name? Cameron? You having a good time out at the festival?
I sure am.
We're live right here on Facebook. So, yeah, she's having a good time, so is everybody else. It's all happening out here.
Where's your tattoo?
Too, girl. 2016 Creek Fest.
Where's your tattoo?
Oh. There it is. I'm entered into the drawing now. You guys follow us on out to the Omniplex today. Let's have a good time. Here you go.
This guy his number on here.
So it looks like there is the Fraser Kreiner float for court clerk. Charlie Fraser running for court clerk of the Okmulgee District Court, or the Okmulgee Courthouse. All right, that was a great stream. The parade looked awesome. Let's see if there's something new up. Nope. All right. I'm going to take this opportunity. We'll run down the schedule. It's getting close to time for us to wrap up, though, guys, because we're moving into the period where the next thing that's going to happen is the open houses that I've mentioned a few times. You want to go check out those open houses. And then 3 to 6, the gospel Muskogee hymn singing will be going on over at the Muskogee Dome. The let's see, what else do we have? 6 p.m. the INFR Tour Rodeo Finals are going to be starting. If you go out to the rodeo right now, the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena on the Claude Cox Omniplex, you can see the rodeo slack is being performed. So that's kind of like the warm-up for the rodeo. And then the finals are tonight. They start at 6. 7 p.m. Blues Traveler is going to take the stage out at the Claude Cox Omniplex Entertainment stage. Go out there and check that out. Brett Michaels is going to take the stage at 9 p.m. So another big name act. and fireworks are going to follow the entertainment. Sunday, 8 a.m., the fast pitch softball tournament's going to wrap up. Real quick, while we're talking about this, I want to give you guys the parking layout for these events. In case you are gonna come out, you can take a look at the parking situation. Actually, I can go a little bit closer there. All right, let me bring that up for you. Okay, so we've got parking situated here. You can park in this parking lot down in the I guess that would be the southeast corner of the map here. This big parking lot on the complex. If you park there, you can take a shuttle in. The shuttles run every 20 minutes, and also you can take a tour of the Veterans Building and the Executive Building, which are right directly north of that parking lot. You can also park at the Creek Nation Housing parking lot and take a shuttle from there. They run every 20 minutes. You could also drive in and park in this parking lot or this parking area right here for the festival. Now, if you want to access these parking lots up here, these two parking lots right where the dome is in the northwestern corner of the map, what you'll need to do is, because you won't be allowed to drive through this gate and go along this road because of the events taking place in here. But what you will probably be able to do, if the road is still open, which it should be, is come in on this Fairgrounds Road here from 75, and this is McCoy's. So if you turn at McCoy's, you can come in, and then when you get to this road here, you can take it straight south, and it will put you at the dome right here. And you can park in any of these parking lots. And this is also a large parking lot. In this satellite image, it comes up as gravel, but it has been paved, and it's a parking lot now. So there's large parking here at the dome. The sweet spot for parking out here is going to be at the dome because you're going to be right there, and you can go in the dome and get cooled off at any time. If you want to park in a parking lot and not gravel or anything, that's the place to do it. Or here over at Housing or at the Creek Nation Complex. Otherwise, if these parking lots here fill up, you're going to be parking on gravel or on grass. FYI. So, those are the events that are coming up. Let's come back here. I'm going to check and see if there's anything new happening, because we're getting into the period where we're going to wrap up the stream and shut her down, because we're into that doldrum period where there's events going on. Oh, here's some stuff from Festival Parade. Let's see if we've got audio on this. Do we?
Saturday.
We do. Let's take a look at it, guys.
T-shirts, all right? And all right, we're here live at the parade as we kick off Saturday of the festival. Muskogee Media ready to go. We're going to have lots of things to throw out. We're going to have some candy. Also, our temporary tattoos, t-shirts. Look at Jamie here, got the t-shirts, all right? And we got some candy right here, look at it. Oh my goodness, all kinds of candy. We got the temporary tattoo that's going on. Look here, show them the tattoo. There it is, all right? Temporary tattoo, and if we see it on you, you'll get a card and you'll get a chance to win some prizes. So we're excited about that too. Tate, man, you're live, look here. Tate Delana, graphic designer. Got the sucker going, gonna throw out some candy. So it's gonna be fun. Look here, all kinds of stuff back here as well. As we're in line for the parade kicking off, if you are not out here, get out here, hurry. There's still time. Downtown Altmulgee, there's still time to get out here for the parade. There's the Muskogee Media Rig, complete with our mock studio set up there in the back with the little one. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Get out here. If you're in Altmulgee, you need to be downtown. This is where it's all happening today.
Creekfest 2016!
Absolutely. Hashtag your photos. Hashtag Creekfest 2016. Hashtag Muskogee Media. We'll be out all day. All right, you guys have a good one.
All right, great. That's awesome. Let's see. So there are going to be more posts coming to both the Muskogee Nation News Facebook page and the Native News Today Facebook page. So if you want to keep up to date on all that stuff, you know, just keep visiting our Facebook page. And for where we are right now, I think it might be getting close to a good time to shut her down for today. Let's come back in the studio. I'm going to run through the schedule for the events that haven't happened yet for everybody out there. So, and then I think we're just going to shut her down. So, the 5K walk runs all over. Let's see, where are we at? It is almost 11 o'clock. So arts and crafts, food vendors are kicking off downtown and at the Omniplex. The health fair is fired up. The children's fun fair is going. The child safety seat check is in full effect. Mike Berryhill Memorial Bow Shoot's going on. The festival parade, as we have seen, is rocking and rolling. Today, 3 to 6 p.m., upcoming event, Creek hymn singing, gospel singing at the Muskogee Dome. Get out there and check out that singing. 6 o'clock, INFR Tour Rodeo Finals. 7 p.m., and that's at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. 7 p.m., Blues Traveler. 9 p.m., Brett Michaels on the Claude Cox Omniplex stage. Fireworks following the entertainment. Sunday, at 8 a.m., they're going to wrap up the fast pitch softball tournament. So I'm going to sign off now, guys. All of those events, let me show you where you can go to get that schedule real quick. So if you go to creekfestival.com here, and we'll go to the home page, and you can see here it just says creekfestival.com. I think you can see that. Yes, you can get the events, the where they're going to be happening, the location maps, all that stuff live. All these resources you can find on creekfestival.com. Don't forget to go and hashtag your stuff Creek. If you take any photos, you post them to Instagram. Hashtag them CreekFest2016 or Muskogee Media. Hashtag Muskogee Media. Let's take a. Can I? No, doesn't want to let me. Okay, that's kind of weird. Keep visiting our Muskogee Nation News Facebook page to get updates and live stream videos all through the day and probably night. And Native News Today, Facebook, live stream, video, etc. So, can I not get the... We have a... contest going. Where is that? So if you use those hashtags CreekFest2016 or hashtag Muskogee Media, and you put on these temporary tattoos somewhere where we can see them, when you come out to the festival, we'll give you a little red card and you can get entered to win a prize at our booth over here. So come on out to the Muskogee Creek Nation Festival. Already everybody's having a blast. The weather isn't too hot, it's not too bad, and we look forward to seeing you. This has been the Muskogee Media and Native News Today live stream for the 2016 Muskogee Creek Nation Annual Festival. Mado and Chihicha.